Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Metaphor ReFantazio. I don't know about you guys, but after last time when we got eaten by the giant sandworm, I'm feeling pooped. But let's not dwell too much on what we went through. Haha, poo jokes. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. My voice is, boy, you know, my voice is still not doing well. I'm starting to think that I might have like a sinus infection or something that I just mistook for losing my voice, or I don't know. So I hope I don't sound too awful, but welcome. How's everybody doing? I see Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a lurk and a random Transformers check. Mini Constructicon. Who is bro? And is bro mini and also constructed? That was it's not actually one guy, it's actually a couple of guys. It was from a comic book, because there's like a type of character called a Constructicon, and there was an issue of the IDW comic Spotlight Ramjet, where he made some mini Constructicons. They were cool little dudes! But they were mini, and they weren't, well, I mean, they were constructed, but they construct things. Said also, would you rather be able to stop time for only 5 minutes per day, or be able to stop time indefinitely, but only once every 10 years? Ooh, I think this might be one of my favorite would you rather. Because the thing is that the 5 minutes every day, obviously that would add up to a lot. It'd be very flexible, very possibly useful, but like it's so little time. Like there wouldn't be a whole lot that you could do in 5 minutes. It's like hitting the snooze button. And I feel like the big emergencies that you'd need those 5 minutes for, like would sneak up on you. You probably wouldn't be able to do it in time. So I think those 5 minutes would probably be mostly useful for people who want to like commit crimes, like sneak around security, get away from cops and things like that. Whereas stop time indefinitely for every 10 years, even though that's more seldom, I think there's a lot more you could do. Just like every 10 years ago, you know what? I want to read every book in the world. The question is, do you have to eat during that time? Like, do your body metabolism functions pause also? Crystal says, rawr. That's a little scary, but not enough to scream. How you doing, Crystal? Oak says, longa. How you doing, Oak? Crystal says, late, Robo. I know. Beowulf, how you doing? Said, and look, Beowulf came in without saying hello, lonely man. Said, oh, all caps, we meeting, parentheses, second. Best boy today, y'all. Well, so it's either gonna be, because we're going after Heismay. I don't think we're gonna reach Heismay today. I think we're probably gonna like take a look at the dungeon and then leave and come back and we'll have like a deadline or, like I said, we might find out that he's not actually as evil. Might find that he's not actually as evil as we thought, which I said before, and it's actually like the Sanctress of Martyra. And so if that's the case, maybe he's best boy. Maybe he's a nice guy. Crystal, or might not be a nice guy. Maybe your best boy stuff has nothing to do with that. By the way, so I should mention, so last time we went all through the innards of that giant sandworm human thing, and I barely escaped. And then I was looking back at some of the footage because I wanted to check. I know for a fact I passed like at least 2 or 3 treasures in that. So earlier today, I reloaded up the previous save right before that, and I ran through and I did it again, which, by the way, a lot easier when you can roll through the stomach acid swamp. If I had known that, there would have been like no challenge. And so I just breezed through. I found like a couple extra treasures and then saved where we left off before. So I did do that. I did go back. I got some more treasures. I hope that's okay. Just because like I couldn't not. That would have been sad. Crystal said for 3 minutes, like Crystal says, best boy, the best boy. Beowulf says 14 for the minutes. Crystal says, oof. Well, it depends on, like, late compared to the start time or late compared to usual. So, we've been pooped out of the giant sandworm. And like I said in the start, I'm feeling pooped. There's a lot that we just went through. I get it, it's the jokes, because we went through the butt. Okay, so let's see if there's anything we need to stock up on here first. From the Wasteland Peddler. Sure. You lot just came out of that giant sandworm, didn't you? How? Did you twist up its guts by going wild as a box of vesps and it puked you out? Oh, that would have been the smart thing. Then we would have gotten treasure. But that, if only he knew what we've been through.
Sure.
Well, it was a little crappier than that. I love Gallica so much. Anyway, what brings you to a remote place like this? What?
Logan, we had enough poop jokes last stream.
Enough?
You don't want KD to do another thank you for the very poopy stream, do you?
Well, I think that... Oh, hang on.
Boo.
Ah! Okay, Oak, first of all, thank you very much for the 10 bits. That wasn't even her doing it. I believe that was you bribing her to do that. And besides, we just gotta... All these poop jokes, we just gotta get it all out of our system. Huh? Yeah? See what I did there? But thank you very much for the... Ah! Thank you, Crystal, for the chairman redeem. When Gallica does puns, even poop puns. Because the thing is, like, I'm actually not huge on poop jokes. I know that, like, as Rukov mentioned, the artistic director of the theater that I'm involved with, he is like, he loves the poop jokes. I'm not like a huge fan of them. They're fine. But like in this context, we literally just got pooped out of a monster. That is the appropriate time for poop jokes. Anyway, what brings you to a remote place like this? Can you tell? I'm a humble peddler. I was traveling for business to a nearby town, then the sandworms attacked. I'm the only survivor. So this is a different guy than the one we met in the mines, I guess? And now there's this weather to enjoy. When it's like this, monsters go berserk. Not too many in these wastes, though, so I'm just here, just quaking in my boots. But I'm saved, thanks to you. I owe you all my life. Was he, like, in danger with the sandworm, too? I'll sell you anything you want, whatever catches your eye. If you owe us your life, give us some stuff. Okay, so we can sell some things. Get a little bit of money here. And let's see if there's anything we can stock up on. Does he have any mag items? Ah! Thank you, Beowulf. I will read the chat then before we buy things. And again, my voice sounds so weird to me. I hope it doesn't sound...
It's a game!
That was a twofer. Why? Thank you, Beowulf. Okay, I'm checking the chat. I am checking the chat. Is something wrong? Is like, I'm not muted. Ow! Whoa! I think because there were two of them, I let my guard down even more because it like, didn't even dawn on me you guys would do a third one. Why, Beowulf? Why? Why are you spending all your points? I'm starting to think you didn't want me to check chat. You're just trying to be cruel to me. Let's see. Beowulf says to Crystal, second best, he was best boy. Then best boy happened. Oh, it's Doc. Welcome back, Doc. Says stream. How you doing, Doc? Good to see you here. I mean, it's not an Ace Attorney stream. Have you played Metaphor ReFantazio as well? Beowulf said, just posted the best boy in the spoiler chat. Moonlight says, hi, Logan. Hey, Moonlight, how you doing? Oak says, I hope your voice is okay. How does it sound to you guys? It feels weird. Like, the last several days, I keep waking up in the morning and it's like gone for the first 3 or 4 hours of the day. Then it gets better. And then like today, right before the stream, it was getting bad again. So again, I'm starting to think maybe I have a sinus infection and I just thought I'd lost my voice. I might go to a doctor if I need, if it keeps up like this for a couple more days. Because usually when I lose a voice, like it's not like this long. Oak says, I'd say definitely 5 minutes a day. Oh, go on, why is that? Crystal said, where the tags, again, it only says English? I pull up edit and, oh crap, all the tags are gone. Hang on, we're gonna add these tags. So what do we want? We want first playthrough. Wait, are they only able to do one word tags? Let's just do chatty, because we know we want chatty. Let's do Utah. Let's do casual playthrough. Let's do no backseating. And let's try it again. First playthrough. I think we had one more than that. But let's see, does that add them back? So whatever knocked those tags off last time Apparently they stayed off. Let me know if they show back up. So thank you very much for the heads up on that, Crystal. Doc said, I'm probably team 5 minutes daily. So again, so what would you guys do with those 5 minutes? Is it just that you'd back pocket it in case you get in trouble? Or in case you need to like sneak in somewhere? I mean, I guess you could like sneak in the movies. But again, it's like hitting snooze. Would it even work like if you're running late for something? Like, would your car still work? I don't think you'd be able to drive around all the other cars on the road. It'd be frozen. I need to know. What is the secret? Oak says, because once every 10 years is like, what would I even do? You'd spend like a few decades just, again, reading, wandering around, traveling, napping, forgetting things. Doc said you have a lot of time to plan what to do, to be fair. Crystal said, it'd be really nice if my internet was cooperating with me, but no, it has to load every 5 minutes. Are you going to be able to stick around, Crystal? I hope you're able to stick around. Okay, so let's see what we got. I don't think, this doesn't look like there's any mag items. We will get 1 expensive medicine because we're down by 1 on that. Get an even number 10. Fairy dust. Yeah, let's get 2 of those. Get even 10 on that as well. Robust remedy. Okay, paralysis, charm, and forget. I mean, I think that we got some magic skills for that. I did off stream when I loaded up the game and ran through the colon the second time to make sure I got all the treasures. I did give Hulkenberg the, what was it? The magical knight persona archetype. There we go. So I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea because I think it resets back to level 1. Is that all? Much obliged. What do you guys think? Hey, everybody. Hey, Strobe. Using a den like this is as a hideout, that scoundrel. If you're set, let us put an end to this man's crimes. Fallen knight resorting to such foul deeds. If it's the truth, then I cannot let it lie. As a knight of honor, I must put an end to him. Let's be on our way soon as you're ready. Also, I just remembered, we got the gunner archetype, didn't we? From Neuros. Did we ever turn that into more? Let's do that real quick before we run into there. It'll give more time if anybody else wants to filter into the chat. Let's see. Oak says, I'm trying to make a song while watching Longo. What song are you making this time? I sense the presence of a new archetype. Might I see them if you've a mind to show me? First, I gotta pet your cat, bro. His fur's so soft and clean. Makes me curious how he takes care of it. He licks himself. That's all. That is everything.
I've been waiting.
So, where is it? We got a Seeker's Research. Is that what it is for turning in quests? Or maybe we already did. Oh, there we go. My assignment was for you to learn the gunner, but it seems you're still working.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, I probably need to learn it. Okay, so hang on. Let's do that real quick. I will spend money on, which one's gunner? Is it in the crotch? No, it's a brawler. The brawler's located in the crotch. Merchant? Gunner! There we go.
I see.
Okay, so we gotta actually study it. The gunner, this is the archetype you sensed from Noros's way of life.
Right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the trailblazer who uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward in the name of the people it would serve and hearten. 1,500 mag is required to channel. Yes, do it! So that does his side quest. That is the power I seek.
Of course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a gunner. Ah, my brain! Doc says, comedy gold! This is so highbrow. But again, we had to. We were swimming in poop. We came out of a monster's butt last time. You weren't here last time, Doc. We got eaten by a monster and we went through it. The game made poop jokes. Gallica used the word poopocalypse. But again, I still think there was a better caca kind of pun, like a cacalypse or something like that. Oak said, yes, I did bribe her. There was Crystal with the chairman. Oak says, but do you want me to bribe her again? Why? We haven't even, actually, we haven't seen her yet. Is she streaming tonight? I hope her internet's not like totally down. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to strive for victory even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the gunner.
Really?
So this is the power of the gunner's soul. I shall pierce through enemies at range. I will not avert my eyes, I say, as my eyes are closed. Not from the fight, and not from reality. The gunner archetype is awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu. Well, I see the number of archetypes you studied has grown. I am very well pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. Ah, he gave us the hero's fruit.
I found new power.
No, because we're not gonna, I don't know what that is. I'll have to figure out later if I want to equip it. All right, now, report our quest.
True to form.
I take it you finished studying the gunner for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry. Yay! I studied the gunner archetype, completing my assignment for more. I got more heroes for, what does that do? Does that just give me experience, strengthen my archetypes, and increases my imagination? Let's see, Oak says, again, that's it, I'm bribing Katie again. What if we have no more poop jokes for the entire rest of the stream, though? What if we just make pee jokes about like things like the word stream? Is that better? Crystal says, Logan, no, what did I do? Poop joke probably. Oak said, your voice is okay. Okay, so it sounds all right. Good. Doc says, how many jump scares are there? Too many, but some are on cooldowns. The worst is the objection. I mean, they're all loud in my ears, but that is very loud and very abrupt, I would say. Oak says, a lot. Bale said, because you deserve it for the poop jokes. Doc says, nope, no clue what's happening, so forgive me as I try to piece together what's going on. Just here for fun. Okay, so Doc, let me give you a rundown of everything here. So we are like best friends with the prince of the previous king who died. However, the prince was poisoned and he's like suffering and dying of this poison, but the rest of the kingdom thinks he's been killed, okay? So his father, the previous king, has died, and the guy who killed him is this Count Luis, and he's also the guy that poisoned our friend the prince. And we were trying to track down Luis and kill him because that would break the curse that he put on the prince and like save his life. But after the king died, this giant meteor in the sky appeared with the king's face on it and used the king's magic in some way, basically to hold a tournament of the king, a tournament of the throne, something like that, where whoever's the most popular person in the kingdom, whoever the citizens love the most, will become the new king. But anyone who's in the running and high enough in the rankings, you cannot kill. Like, magic will bind you and stop you, and a good friend of ours actually died trying to kill Luis because of that magic. So right now, we're in the running to try and get high enough, because if we get high enough, we can challenge Luis to an official duel and kill him that way. But anyway, so in order to increase our ranking in the tournament, you're supposed to like track down and take a monster's head. And so we've chosen, there's this serial kidnapper, we believe, I suspect he might not really, named Heisme, and we're tracking him down. We tracked him to this giant sandworm den, and last stream a giant sandworm ate us, and we had to run through his intestines, and he pooped us out. So that is what happened there. So we're still very early on in the game. I hope that catches you up. Yes, so there we go. Oh, and Tim is here, so I'm here. Did I miss Heisme? I don't know. No, I thought last stream maybe it was the old man in the sandworm, but apparently not, if we hadn't reached him yet. So it's somebody else we've still yet to see. Welcome, Tiff, how are you doing? Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this might... Oh, Anana, who'd you gift a sub to Doc? Doc, you now have a sub. What? Thank you, Batman. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Doc. Doc, okay, so the sub, we don't have nearly enough sub benefits in this community, but I believe you are immune to ads, like no more pre-roll ads, but most importantly, once Discord syncs up with your Twitch account, if they are like linked, then you'll have access to the special hidden Hey Hey channel on Discord, where everyone just says, hey, hey. And surely that's worth the $6, however much a sub is. Thank you, Pamanon! So enjoy that. Doc, thank you for gifting the sub. I appreciate that. Okay, well, what was I saying? While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely, it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. What truth? An intriguing theory.
What's that about?
Because don't ask what truth, because he hasn't uncovered it yet. That's an intriguing theory.
All right.
Crap, we didn't get any mag for that. So Doc, have you ever played Persona? It's very similar to the Persona games. It's like... Except doesn't seem to be romance options in this. Archetypes were forbidden by sanctism to begin with. Oh, and the other thing to let you know is, in this, humans are giant monsters inspired by surrealist paintings. So yeah, we're not a human, we're an Elda. It is a mighty power, after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that he locked me up here that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day, with no results to show for it, stuck in this place, continuing on in circles just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But
Maybe he didn't. Maybe Moore is the bad guy of the game. However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you who shares my dearest ideals. That's another thing, Doc. So Moore here wrote a fantasy novel that we read, which basically just describes the real world. Because the worst thing about this fantasy world, like literally, like in the game, in the story, the worst thing about this fantasy world, not the monsters, it's racism. There's a lot of racism in this world. People are very racist against Elda, so we're like the bottom rung on the ladder of racial hierarchy in this world. However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
it's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic, is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I'll help you. I hope so. You sure about that? Yeah, I'll ask, are you sure about that?
Seriously?
You really think it's possible for you to leave this place? I'll get a little bit. He probably would have liked, I'll help you, but there's a little piece of me that doesn't fully trust Moore. Nothing is certain in this world, but I remain optimistic. My memory is steadily returning, and so
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and trust. All right, so we're leveling up our friendship with him. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat, though. Let's see. Crystal says, "Yup, tags are back. Yippee!" Oak said, "I probably keep it for if I get in trouble or steal things." Like I said, it's probably very useful for criminals to freeze time for 5 minutes. I mean, you know what? It'd be even better than you've seen. Who here has seen JoJo? It'd be even better than Dio. He could only do it for what, like 7 seconds? Of course, he also then he did a lot in those 7 seconds, but still. The scholar in Seek of Utopia, Moore, within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. No. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Level up! Level 3!
You are the key
Seeker archetype, adept. The party can now study the Magic Seeker. I wanna get that. What does he got? Can we check him out? You can now study the Magic Seeker in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I probably shouldn't do it potentially right before a boss fight. We should probably go in and see how big this sandworm dungeon is going to be. If it's going to be pretty big, I'll equip it and we'll run around. If it's like we go in and immediately it's a boss fight, then I'll do that later. This foreign thing. Joy that courses through me. But you need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you. I've already got that.
This one's important.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're gonna be talking to Moore a lot, apparently. Because I'm sure once I do this, he's gonna yammer on
I have faith in
some
you.
more. I believe in you. I trust that you will fulfill your promise to me. So hang on, we gotta do, only 250 mag. Let's see. Crystal says, I'm sticking around, don't worry. Okay, good. Good. We want to study archetypes, and we want Mantis to do it. And so what does this thing do? This is a Magic Seeker. Details. Oh, it starts with Cycleo. It doesn't have the healing magic, though. But we can get a little bit of healing magic. I think the new one that I gave to Hulkenberg will give some healing. So maybe I'll wait till she gets that, and then I'll equip this one. But first we got to find Merchant. Was that on the hand we decided? Merchant!
I see.
Yes, study it, the Merchant. This is the archetype you sensed from Brigitta's way of life. Its heroic embodiment is that of a prudent arbitrator who bridges the gaps between others, fostering new virtues as new places of belonging. 2250 mag is required to channel the Merchant for the first time. Do you wish to do? Yes! I'm rich in mag!
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Course.
Then so be it, yes. Give me the Merchant! Let's see. Oak said also you can pause for 5 total minutes in a day, right? Oh, so you do like little snippets here and there. Oak said, I'm just working on a random song. Tip for the hydrate. Oh, this guy's... I was gonna say fat. I don't know if is that offensive. Oh, you know who he reminds me of? He's like the Sultan from Aladdin. You remember Jasmine's dad? He's just like a tubby little bearded guy. He's adorable. All right, but thank you very much for the Hydrate Command Tiff. I'll do that right now. There we go. Thank you, Tiff. Oak said, do you know anything about Metaphor or Persona? Doc says, no, sir. I know maybe a tiny bit about Persona from clips, though. Okay, well, this is basically Persona in a fantasy setting, but if you don't know about Persona, that probably doesn't help. But it's good stuff. It's like, it's a JRPG, but Persona is set like in the modern world. So what in Persona, you would summon these creatures, I hate to do another JoJo reference. They're kind of like a stand from JoJo, or like a Pokemon, because you kind of call them out. In this one, though, you transform into the thing. They're these archetypes of different type of heroic embodiments, and you can like swap between them in the equip menu, and you level them up and things like that. It's fun. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to disavow martial might and support society from within the shadow of coin, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the merchant.
Really?
So this is the power of the merchant, the power to use money to achieve victory and reap the rewards. Is that heroic? I'll put it to good use. It's yet another way to fight. The merchant archetype is awakened. Yay.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
I know, we're not going to equip it right now. We're gonna turn it into more, and we're already half hour to stream, and all we've done is turn in side quests to this guy.
Do make yourself at home.
Wait, so do we... Seeker's Research, is that what we do? My assignment is for you to develop the merchant. From the looks of it... Oh, we have to develop it! Okay, so what level does it need to be? So never mind, we're gonna get to avoid some stuff. We're gonna be able to get back to the actual story here. Moore's Chapter 2, Task Chapter 2, Solitude. Rank 15. So we'll see how big this is. This dungeon, if it's really big, if we're doing okay, we might run through, I might equip the merchant, and we'll try and level up a bunch. We shall see. Let's go back to reality.
You'll come again.
Then I bid you farewell and good luck. Oak says it's a great series, kinda at least. Doc says, I'm digging these fantasy vibes. Oak says, Metaphor isn't as freaky as Persona games. I mean, you saw what happened last stream. It's just a different kind of freaky. Doc says, I don't think they would want a guy who got pooped out to be king. That's why we can never let anybody know what happened. It has to be our secret. Oak said, I haven't actually played Metaphor, but I played all the modern Persona games. And Oak says, Batman! Doc says, oh. Oak says, our mysterious benefactor. Tiff says, it's Batman on! Doc says, thank you very much. Oak says, Batman on! Beowulf says, it's darker than them by quite a bit. I don't think it quite reaches mainline levels, but it's definitely darker than P4 and P5 especially. I feel like P3 was a bit darker than P4 and 5. Not like super dark, but if nothing else, just the imagery of like holding what looks like a gun to your head and all that. And like a lot of characters, not a lot, but more characters died. So, okay, so let's do this. Let's run in here.
Onward.
We've come this far. We will find him no matter what it takes. Should we go capture Heisman? Let's go!
Shall we bring the fight to them?
Tiff, are you still here? We're gonna find your man and Beowulf's second best boy. This bounty will be perfect for helping us stand out at the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. Oh, by the way, you guys should be happy to know I did 2 things smart. 1, I finally updated this week's schedule. And 2, I did my homework. I checked out that old AA clip. Is our bounty really here? She says. And so I saw what Shelly Tequila's voice was. Okay. So, oh, yeah. It's a rose, like Beauty and the Beast.
Indeed.
This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering the occupants. What is that at the bottom? An underground lake?
Look.
Hey, look, there's a hut on the shore of the lake.
What the?
Oh, so is that where Heisman lives? So this looks pretty close then. So he really has been living here. No wonder he's been able to, no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Something is amiss, though. Is that truly his hideout? How might he keep his victims here once kidnapped? Maybe he eats them. I don't know. Oh, the statue! Oh, the statue is, that's not a statue. That's the sandworm human, but it looks petrified. This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Now that you mention it, you got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people.
Well,
maybe they're butterfly chow or moth chow. I guess those are moths. Maybe. Then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
I'm heading
Yeah,
out.
look, that's the same face of the thing that we fought that ate us. But he's like stone. Because remember he had the flower with the eyeball in it at the end of his tongue? So, yeah, let's do this. Where's our map? Let's take a look around. So we got this room off to the side. It's got some trend. Let's try and kill one of these things. Okay, it's not strong enough to kill the overworld. That's not ideal. If you enter a dungeon when the weather is bad, enemies will become stronger. Oh crap, so that's why that Morris guy wanted us to go in here when the weather is bad. Stronger enemies grant more experience, but you will not receive a turn icon bonus when striking their weakness. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we talked to that guy in town, right? And did he give us any info on the monsters here?
Guess we better stay on our toes.
Nope. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Let's try.
Let's wrap this up.
And let's have you do.
By this power.
Actually, there's not a lot of enemies. Let's try wind. That's weak, but doesn't matter. They're dead anyway, though. Moonlight says, it's Batman on! Tiff says the amount of money Batman on must spend on this community. I know, we need to, I wish there was some way to thank Batman on.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah, oh, no, my archetype ranked up. I keep wanting to say my persona.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Was there anything else here? What's up there? Is that... Well, maybe I just have to go there from the other side. I can't tell if that's a platform or not. Anyway, let's kill some more things. Oh, you beautiful creature, die! Let's see.
Stay calm, everyone.
Where'd I leave off? Doc says, thank you, Mr. Batman on wherever you are. Tiff says, Batman on. Beowulf says, any current theories forming, Logan? Like, about the game as a whole? Or, about, what we're doing specifically? As I said before, I'm guessing that Heisme isn't really as evil as we think. And I think maybe he is kidnapping people to protect them from the Sanctress of Martyra. And so he's not kidnapping him and luring him here. I think he's maybe, I don't know, smuggling them out of the city or something like that. Or maybe Martyra is gonna sacrifice people, not human, but people sacrifice. And so I do think there's a misunderstanding. We're gonna find out that Heisme is not the big bad.
We can do this.
But then it's gonna lead us to a bigger monster, and that's gonna be our the big head that we're gonna take that's gonna help us in the Tournament of Thrones. That is my theory so far. So yeah.
Weak to piercing attacks.
Oh, piercing.
Get them all in one fell
Oh, and wind. So, okay, so I could probably just do a weaker wind. And is that gonna be enough to kill it off?
2 remaining.
Yeah, not safe. So, okay, so do you have piercing? Slash,
Let me
no.
rethink this.
Is your regular... Huh. Okay, well, you... Buddy, just yield your turn.
Yours.
There we go. But you have... Oh, what was that? Whoa! Oh, what was that?
Stay sharp.
Is she powered up? Oh, with those new syntheses?
Together.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps not this.
Wait, what was that? What does it say? Deals heavy physical damage to one enemy. Oh, just one. Ooh, we got 2 to take, though. I want to see it, though. But it's better off to just kill something, probably.
Not now.
Okay, let's just kill the thing. This should be piercing.
What I thought you hit
Let's
the
stay calm.
decisive
Oh,
blow.
yeah, that should have killed it. Okay, so let's just use some weak wind. I should have done the other thing. You could have seen a cool animation. Let's see. Doc said, that's pretty bad. Nobody likes racism. I know, but that's the crazy thing. Everybody in this fantasy world, they seem to love it. For some reason, they're all about racism. I don't know why, but they're just they just can't get enough of it. It's weird.
You first.
Okay, so just, yeah, let's see the synthesis.
Join
Leap thrust. Just one little butterfly just trying to flap its wings.
And thus I end it.
Oh, this is just like that jump thrust from before. Was that what it was called? But it's just with a new one. So it's just a harder attack. That was a bit overkill. Ah, my camera died!
Finish. Great work, everyone.
Unscathed triumph. Why is my camera dead? Camera, come back to life, please. Can you guys still hear me? Hope you can still hear me. Oak says, I agree. I think racism is bad. Hot take. Doc says, I don't know how to feel anymore either. I don't like his 2 chokers. Wait, who? Oh, did Moore have 2 chokers on? Why is my camera still dead? Let me see if there's, oh, there we go. I was gonna try closing out more tabs to see if there's anything I can do to let me try closing this. See if that'll help at all. What?
We can hear you, just can't see.
Can you still not be able to see me? So I could take off my clothes right now and then nobody be able to see me. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I know my camera's back on now, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Tiff. I do appreciate that. I was worried that maybe the microphone might have gone out as well. So thank you. Let's see. Doc says, oh, I read that. Oak says, me. Doc says, raise his hand. I love Jojo Peak. Okay, then I need to mention you because I think I mentioned this to Oak before as well. I'm very behind on Jojo. I'm only like 2 episodes into the Josuke season. So, which I hear is a good season, but I'm a very slow watcher of things. I need to catch up more.
We are safe.
But so you see how the combat works now, how we summon these creatures, except like I said, we kind of transform into them now. Oh, y'all protecting that little item? Wait, if I kill you.
This could be our chance.
Hope I level up soon so I'll be able to just kill these things without combat. Okay, yeah, you're gonna skip your turn again.
Okay. By this power.
And you're gonna use wind to wipe out, get the weakest one.
Scour.
Make sure it dies.
Just one left.
How much MP did that synthesis use? That used a lot, so I guess we should just do a physical attack. He's still all like sparky, and if we're lucky, maybe he'll... Yeah, this will knock him down.
I shall fight as the noble
And you're gonna skip, and you're gonna use weak wind, and we kill it. Oak says, Logan still hasn't watched part 4. I know, I'm just so behind on everything. I'm currently a little over halfway through the new season of Squid Game. Achievement unlocked, no mercy, and 50 battles without taking damage. Yay. Let's see, Doc says, Jojo's so good, dude. Could do it for 9 seconds. Oh, Dio, I assume that was what this place could do it for 9 seconds. But boy, there were long 9 seconds. It's the whole time dilation thing that you see in anime. It's the same thing like the classic is with Dragon Ball Z, where Frieza was like, the planet will blow up in 5 minutes. And then like 8 episodes later, 3 minutes remaining. Can I get up there? No, okay. But I love that kind of stuff. It's just everything is slowed down a lot. We're just like seeing.
They saw us.
Woo! Who saw us? Oh, there's something down here. Okay, these are the things that they're like the golden hands from Persona, right? We have 1 turn to kill them, otherwise they'll escape, right? So let's try a synthesis.
Let's stay calm.
Let's have you use your turn for heavy wind. And see if that'll do damage to it. And then you're gonna use synthesis, leap thrust. It'll be a lot of MP, but it's not too far to that hut. I bet after that hut, we're probably not gonna keep going. You can skip over the enemy. No, it survived. It's gonna escape now. Oh, it can't move because it's stunned. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, we have 1 more chance. So let's have you slice it up.
I'll cut you down.
There, we got it. Now we should get lots of mag from that. Yeah, look at that, 1,000 unscathed triumph. We're doing good today.
Expected.
But yeah, so the deal could do it for 9 seconds. But here's the thing: have you ever seen? Oh, wait, what?
I keep seeing people complain that the Hunter x Hunter Palace invasion took place over only a few minutes, but like, you are watching extremely complicated things happening simultaneously. Like you have 6 perspectives going on at once. Of course it's going to be 6x as long.
And Nobu, look at that. Thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. I assume you mean of the Chimera Ants arc, right? That palace invasion. That one was so good, though. The thing is, like, it was very well coordinated as well. It felt like they did a really good job of, while that was going on, this was going on. And by the way, this happened here because little do you know that while that was happening, this was happening. And it's like, that whole story arc was just freaking amazing, really. Such good stuff. But so what I was saying about JoJo and the whole thing with Dio, has anybody here watched the 1990s? I should probably give Stroll a different archetype if these things resist everything he does. The 1990s, last time I said OAV and somebody was like OVA. I've heard it both, but like, we'll say OVA. Of JoJo from I haven't seen them, but I've seen a few clips, and the animation is freaking amazing. I want to like track it down at some point.
It's okay.
So cool. Okay, let's do some wind.
Scour. Just
and you know what? If you actually, yeah, you can hit another one, and we'll just have Stroll skip again, and that should allow protagonist to do some more wind. Like,
Go for it.
and archetype, wind. And yes, do wind on the weak one. Oak says, which is the best one, easily, in my opinion. The Josuke season? Doc said he's what? Tiff said, I've seen some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure just start part 3, and by just, I mean I haven't picked up the show for like a year, so that's like how I feel when I do some of these shows. I get so far behind, it's like, oh yeah, I'm totally in the process of watching that. Saw the first episode like 3 years ago, something like that. Tiff said, it's peak part 4 is my favorite, easily. Doc said, I was that way for a while, but once I picked part 3 back up again, I got hooked in the rest. Still need to read part 8. Is part 8, because didn't they at one point, like, because so far all the seasons are, each season's like a different generation in the Joestar family lineage or whatever. But didn't they at one point just like skip to a different universe? It's like Steel Ball Run or something. I know I've heard that before. Well, critical strike, low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical slash damage. Okay.
I think we're in the clear.
We are going to equip Stroll with something else, though. So let's go to... Oh, no, equipment. Yeah, duh. Equipment. We're going to give him a different archetype. Healer. He's mastered that one already. Maybe we should have him study something else? Hang on! We just got to do some... Because like I said, his current warrior or whatever it is doing nothing. It can't be used on any of these butterflies. So we got to figure out something else. So he's got that. Oh crap, we can't unlock that until Warriors 20. What do we have over here? That's the Knight. We can do the Brawler. Expends life force to unleash strong physical blows. Learns enchantments and... maybe we could try the Gunner thing that we just barely got. Employs long-range pierce attacks, effective even from back row. Also, a depth dealer of status ailment. Let's try this, because, like, I feel like shooting ought to be piercing. Let's take a look. Only usable for back row, deals weak physical pierce damage. May also inflict sleep. Oh, let's do that, then. So we're going to have him study that. Study the Gunner. This is the archetype you sensed from Nora's way of life. Right, its heroic embodiment is that of the Trailblazer, who uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward in the name of the people who it's... Wait, did I already give this to somebody? I did. I gave it to Protagonist. Right. That's okay. Stroll can have it as well. So we don't need to read all this stuff again, because we've already read it before.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to give Stroll this power. Let's see. I got to read some more in the chat. Oak said, I haven't seen all of part 6, though, and I haven't read the manga. Doc says, oh, dude, part 6 is my favorite. Can't beat Jolene. Yeah. Okay, so she's the female JoJo, right? That's the one with Stone Ocean? Is that what it's called? Like, where she's in a prison, I think? Is she supposed to be Jotaro's daughter or something like that? Does this... Oh, wait, he had more to say? Let's see, hang on. Did we skip other dialogue from him? Oh no, this is just him saying what? Does this make me what they call a sharpshooter? I won't fail you regardless. Okay. Oh. So, and he's gonna give me some more fruit. Give me some fruit. Heroes fruit.
Right.
And yes, we want to equip it. There we are. And so hopefully he'll be a little bit more useful in these fights now. And, oh, anything here? No. And, no.
That might be of use later.
Do we just jump down? Seems like we can jump down there. Okay. Let's do that then. Ow! We run down some more. No, we need to jump down some more. These look like one-way jumps, though. I'm kind of worried about that. Okay, you know what? Well, we're almost there. It does look like it continues on. My guess is after we meet at this hut, we're probably gonna like leave and then come back later or something like that.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Okay, so once again, if it's Heisme, as I've said a number of times before on the wanted posters, he kind of looks like a Darth Vader. Looks like a cross between Darth Vader and Char Aznable from Mobile Suit Gundam. I just wanted to have a really big head because the whole thing is we were supposed to get a big monster head. I just want to have a giant head. Based on the proportions on the wanted poster, he'd have to be giant. Maybe the hut would then ought to be giant. Maybe it just is giant, but we're really far away from it. I don't know. Oak says, I saw up to the first wave when Netflix first released it. Jolene was easily my favorite JoJo. I just need to get back into it. Tiff says, I was watching with some friends. We just haven't been able to watch it for a bit. I can't wait for part 4 because the main JoJo's VA is Billy. Rip. Oh, wait, was that Maruki's voice actor? Is that who we're talking about? Oak said, because I don't remember much besides how awesome Jolene is. Doc says, yeah, I know the initial release was really slow, but it's very good. Bill said, Metaphor also uses the superior press turn system from the mainline games. Doc says, I really dig the art in this game, too. All the portraits are very nice. This game has like the coolest UI stuff. I should just show you the menus at some point, Doc. It's like the art direction on this game is phenomenal. Beowulf says, Atlas makes very pretty games. That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone. Well, why are we looking down?
Something small crawled here.
Oh, is Heisme gonna be really small? Is he gonna be tiny instead of big?
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just larvae instead.
Ugh, even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
By fussing over the smell?
I just heard something. It can't be.
I think the smell would attract the enemy more. So are we gonna finally meet Heisme? The music cut out. Is it Heisme time?
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Inside the tent? The hut? Is that what, the little, what? What?
Be quiet.
Yeah, quiet, Hulkenberg. Best girl is talking.
No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Are they big or little footsteps? Oh! Wow, it's okay, so it's just a small one of those humans. Oh, what?
What the?
I love when it's animated.
Who's he?
Is that Heisme? Talking?
It's coming back!
Is he gonna... Oh, wait, what shape was that? He's fast.
How do you know where it's hiding?
Oh, he's probably got like good night vision or something.
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect a Ujief.
He's a Ujief.
Crap, what's a Ujief again? I don't remember what's that
Never
one.
seen one in the
Oh!
flesh.
Oh, he's got a little... No,
We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Oh, he's a little bat guy. He's like, what was his name? Lita or whatever in the tournament? He's a little bat. Is Queen Katie here yet?
We owe you a debt.
Oh, he's so little. You know what? But he's adorable. I was hoping for a guy with a big... I mean, I guess his head is like proportionally big to his body. But he's just a little guy. Is he gonna join our party? He's so tiny.
A knight of the crown, are you?
Look at him.
Is that why you knew my name?
His voice is so... I mean, it's not like deep, but it's deeper than you'd think from a little... You'd expect a little bat to be like squeaking, like, I'm a little bat guy. Oh, Knight of the Crown, are you? Oh, is that why you knew my name? But he's got a deep voice.
Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths and still they pursue
Wait,
me.
what, huh?
Using up my last 15 bits to say, Batman is real and he's here and, holy heck, that's a deep voice, what the?
Queen Katie, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, so, you got here, I don't know how long ago you got here, actually. I'm already way behind in chat. I assume you just got here. I'm gonna say you just got here. So you got here just in time for a little bat dude. How are you doing, Queen Katie? Welcome, welcome. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat, though. Oak says, Logan's voices are so good, bro. Save me, Tanaka. I enjoy doing them. I do.
Beeflonga voice for Heisme, everyone, let's go.
Is that what you want? I flee to the first.
Oop.
Whoa! Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. We could do that. We could do Beeflonga. I don't know. I've been just saying voices are good, though. That reminds me. I'm hoping it's just a today thing. Huh?
May I request an attempt at the Ryoma voice?
Okay, but don't forget the Ryoma.
Just to see.
The Ryoma voice also very easily morphs into Gumshoe from Ace Attorney. So we can try it. But thank you very much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. So here's Beeflonga and then Ryoma right after. So Beeflonga be, I flee to the furthest depths and still they pursue me. Or Ryoma would be like, I flee to the furthest depths and still they pursue me. Oh, I kind of like that. I feel like the Ryoma voice really does fit him. That's what I'm feeling. But let me know what you guys are feeling, by the way. But like I was starting to say, so I hope I'm not dealing with more problems with TikTok, by the way. But today's video is, last I checked before going online, only got like 9 views out of nowhere. And I worry it's because I posted the video with Maiko from Persona 3, where she like proposes to us and like, inappropriate. And there was like a little bit of argument in the comments, and so I worry that I hope I didn't get shadow banned. I immediately went and like disabled the comments of that video. I don't want to spend a 3-month shadow ban. Not that it'll matter. In like 10 days, that app will probably be banned. But yeah. Okay, so let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Beowulf said, Katie, he's in the dungeon. Oh, is that how Queen Katie got here? Beowulf summoned her. Tiff says, I was just going to say, is Katie here? So I am so glad that I didn't get to that point, because actually, I probably wouldn't have been able to piece together that he was a bat guy. But still, I was so close to that. Tiff said, I was going to say, is Katie here? Doc says, oh, wow, that Stroll guy's sword is straight up a chili pepper. It is. It's cool, huh? But now it's different. We had to swap it out because he's got a different archetype at the moment. Queen Katie said, howdy. Had to finish my current episode of Criminal Minds before I joined y'all. It was pretty cool and dope. What did I miss? A lot of poo jokes. And then we killed some moths. Doc says, hello, and waves. Queen Katie said, Bayo, how did you know I was here? Bayo said, Ayo, perfect timing. Tiff says, Queen Katie, get ready. I think you'll like this character. Queen Katie said, I saw your comment up there. I was like, huh? And there's a timestamp, 31:45. When I read that, that was exactly 20 minutes behind to the second. So, at least on my stream, for you guys to be different because you have a delay. But yeah. Oh, and I looked over on YouTube. Beowulf popped in and said, theories about the whole game. Okay, so... obviously we're doing this Tournament of the Crown thing. I think more might turn out to be a bad guy, maybe even a big bad guy. I think we have the whole thing where we might be able to find the formula for the curse, and so we wouldn't have to kill Luis. I think we'll eventually find that, but Luis or someone else will destroy it, so we will still have to face him and fight him. I hope at least one of his lieutenants becomes our friend. That would be nice. We've already killed one of them. Oh, he jumped off a building. We didn't kill him. But yeah, I mean, I think we will win the tournament. I don't know if we're going to give the crown back to our friend the prince, though. We'll probably cure him. Maybe he's going to turn out to be evil, too. I don't know. Yeah, not like a lot of really strong theories, because there isn't like a huge mystery to this. It's not like Persona 4, where it's like, who's the serial killer? But I'm still working on it. But thank you, Beowulf. I flee to the farthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
Look at that roguish little half smile. He's a cocky little so-and-so. Is he gonna fight us?
He truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Also,
Shadow Guard?
I don't like that he appears to be naked under his poncho. That is inappropriate. If he stands to the side like that, you can probably see right in there to his you-know-what.
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Yes, definitely in the front, not in the side, because then you can see into the you-know-what.
Here
See,
I
look,
come.
they're right there. Clear view of his you-know-what. It's probably a cloaca. I know, bats probably don't have cloacas. It's probably birds. Bats, he probably has a normal thingy. Okay, so we gotta fight him. Well, I'm sorry, Tiff, Queen Katie, Beowulf. We gotta kill your friend.
I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings.
Is he gonna be nice enough that he won't actually kill us? Oh, I like the little notch in his ear. I just noticed that. That's cool.
I was saving this.
Shadow clone jutsu. So we're gonna fight 4 of them?
More Heismays?
Hey.
To push me this far, I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
If he does join our party, he better still be able to use this. I mean, it happens so much in anime, and it always irritates me a little bit. You know the thing where you like face a bad guy, and it's a big, strong bad guy, and then as soon as you defeat that bad guy and he becomes a good guy, he's totally nerfed. Ow! Hey! Huh? I get the feeling that Heismay attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination? Probably because he really doesn't want to hurt us.
Multiple Heismays.
Multiple Heismays? Heismay. Why does only one of them cast a shadow? I'm guessing that's the main one. So do we got to kill like the other ones first and like whittle it down to his main body? Will they have like weaker amounts of stuff?
Royal power within.
Oh crap, I haven't leveled up enough. Dang it, I can only do a physical attack. Attack! Shoot!
What's going on?
Oh, so he did, oh, what? Oh! Okay, so no, I can't shoot the clones. That gives me anxiety? And that completely eliminated my turn. They used up all my stars. Ow! Okay, that was a mistake. Oh, stop it! Stop it! I said stop! I thought your resolve was wavering. There it is again. I can feel Heisme hesitating slightly when he attacks me. That was hesitation!
Slower.
That was hesitation! Let's heal. Let's heal everybody. That was a bad first move. Queen Katie, do you got the death counter out? We're still doing okay, but might not for much longer. Okay, so let's check out the syntheses here. Magic Hammer deals extreme physical electric damage to one enemy, inflicts a one-time weakness to electric. Ooh, we can do status stuff. I assume we can just go hog wild with the MP here, because I doubt we'll do more fighting after this with other things. I'm guessing we're gonna go back to town after this. So let's try on just the one with the shadow.
Coordination is key.
Okay, we've seen, and this is the one we did before, right? No, this is different. It misses him. No! Stop it!
Not good.
Ow! Why does he attack so much? Ow! Maybe we should kill the other ones. Okay, let's just which is the regular? It's this Heisme. Am I pointing the right one? That's the one with the shadow. Just hit him. Shoot him.
Blunder.
Oh, it did so little damage. Oh, but he did disappear the clones.
On your side, or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come. Let us clean up this mess.
Come forth,
Okay, we gotta
royal
do
soul.
healing again, because that really hurt.
With healing power.
So apparently whenever he does the clone thing, we have to land an attack on his main body, and that will dissolve the clones. Otherwise, he's just gonna unleash a flurry of attacks. Crap. Yeah, I don't... This is not good. I should not have switched Stroll over to that other thing, because he doesn't have attacks other than physical, and physical does very little damage. So...
Take this.
Oh, this is gonna be really hard to do.
This should work.
I think I'm gonna No, not again! Okay, but that was his only turn. Okay, so that's good. So we want to have him attack regular Heisme.
Right there.
There, that should get rid of the other ones.
Freedom of a wanderer.
And we're already healed up, so now we can do an actual regular attack. So let's do Cyclo.
Wind.
And try and see if we can do some real damage to him. There we go, doing a bit better.
Stand ready.
And you just, do a regular physical attack, I guess.
I see you.
Oh, do we credit
Run
him?
if you want, but you can't escape my aim. No holding back.
And yeah, let's just do another physical attack. Shoot him with your gun.
'Tis best used.
Okay, but it looks like the first time that he summons those things, he doesn't get the extra turns yet. Oh, the shadow changed. Oh, he's trying to be sneaky. That sneaky McSneakerson. Oh, okay, but protagonist really needs to do some healing. We got to stay on the defensive here a little bit, play a bit more cautiously.
Helpful.
Sorry, I'm not reading chat, but I got caught up in this. I should probably read some chat. It's turn-based. I can just wait.
Fight as the noble I am.
Let me read some more in the chat. Oak says, Katie, I need you to do another thank you for the poopy stream. Just because I did, what was it, 3, 4, 5 poop jokes at the beginning? Oak said Logan was making poop jokes earlier, and I warned him not to. Queen Katie said, gives me more cute bats. Do you approve of this cute bat, Queen Katie? Oak says, on it! Beowulf said, also, if you haven't noticed yet, Doc, Atlas music is great. Doc says, this whole game has a great vibe. I'm glad I came to check it out. It's some pretty cool stuff. I'm going to skip this turn so we can go over to Pro Tag, and he can use Cyclo, because that did a lot more damage than Stroll's regular physical attack. I'm glad that you're digging it, Doc. Oak said, check your Discord, Katie. Queen Katie said, good job, Oak. Huh?
No common cell swords, are you? Allow me to use this.
We're not common cell swords, we're protagonists. Oh, and that was it. That was all he got. Okay, so find the one with the shadow. Oh, no, that's this. I almost thought it was this one, but no, I gotta look where the feet connect.
Take this.
And attack. And that kills all the clones.
But you can't escape my aim.
And, let's see. Yeah, just shoot him. Kapow, kapow.
Let's stay calm.
And then you do Cyclo. Kapow.
Still here?
We're getting close. We're doing better than I thought.
Most impressive.
At the beginning, I thought we were in trouble. But I think we've got this. Knock on wood. Things could still go south very easily, very quickly. Oak says, guys, I don't think Katie knows that she can just search up cute bats herself. Oak said, nobody tell her. Oh, that's what you're saying about wanting cute bats from Oak. But you got one in the game now. Hang on, I need a sip of water. How are we already an hour into stream? We've done nothing. By the way, is Vero here yet? I want to see if Vero notices that Grimlock is in danger tonight. See, he's dangling precariously upside down by his tail from the microphone. His little arms above his head. Nobody tell Vero when Vero gets here. I want to see how long it takes Vero to notice. But I hope Vero gets here. But yeah, read a couple more comments though. Where did I leave off? Quicky said, I know, but then I'd die of cute bats ages ago. There'd be too many. Oh, this would be, that's clever. I like that explanation. Oak said, we can hear you. Doc says, can hear. Thank you guys for letting me know. I was worried for a minute. Crystal said, the game hates you because you're human. Racism. No. Crystal, remember, we're not human. The big monsters. That big monster we saw in the thing, that was a human. That was a human. We're an Elda. That is one theory, Beowulf, I've mentioned before. But I think those human creatures are humans from the real world in the quote-unquote fantasy setting in Moore's book. Because I think he's not making it up. I think that's the real world. I think that the humans in this world are people who've been isekai'd here, and they somehow like mutate when they arrive. That's not like a really big story thing, but I think that's gonna be a twist. Tiff says, oh, never mind. Oak says, yes, Logan, take off your shirt. No! It's not a hot tub stream. My man nips would get me banned. Plus, you guys know that Where's Clam when we need him to explain to you guys how much of a never nude I am with the old joke of me going to the beach wearing a swim blazer, huh?
Logan, why do you love torturing Grimlock? Isn't Puzzles your friend?
Yeah.
Do you just want to see them suffer?
Oh.
Okay, it's probably revenge for all the tomcats we have done to you. Boo.
Ah! Yes, Vero is my friend, but here's the thing, am I not your friend, and do not you all enjoy seeing me suffer? Weren't you seeming to enjoy watching me wade waist deep through poop acid last stream and taking joy from my pain? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, I appreciate it. Yeah, most impressive.
You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure, but I have my own.
So, the game ought to give us the option to spare him or kill him. Oh, I just noticed those little red things on his shoulders. They're like samurai plating.
I've no intention of being so easily snared.
His outfit kind of reminds me of the samurai costumes that we had in Persona 5. Beowulf, didn't you say that was from like one of the previous Persona games or one of the SMT games? It looks kind of like that to me. Oh, that's it, so we only have to get his health down to a certain point. We don't finish him off. We don't chop off his head. Oh! Ninja vanish.
Where'd he go? He disappeared, just like that.
Yeah.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
Hulkenberg, do you know what surrounded means? We were on one side of him. He was not surrounded at all, let alone wholly surrounded. Huh?
Those are the main uniforms in Shin Megami Tensei 4, my personal favorite Megaten game.
Okay, so that's like, for real, he's like wearing the actual costume from it? Now the question is that just like a neat little Easter egg reference in the design, or is that gonna be part of the whole thing with like stuff getting pulled in from the real world in this? That we're gonna find out the end of the twist is this actually is an SMT game and it takes place in this alternate universe, but there's like a connection to it or something like that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that, Beowulf.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
May I just, for a brief moment, pause and point out, I like the word scoundrel. I feel like we don't use that enough in like modern speaking, calling people scoundrels.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Petrification magic? I don't remember why we heard about that, but is that why the giant sandworm human thing in the lake over there in the pond is stone? Huh?
Not have to bother exposing himself? But he was exposing himself earlier, if you know what I mean.
You can see right in there. Right into there. Wah! But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Willa.
No, Hythme isn't wearing the actual samurai garb, and given that they haven't explicitly stated anything on it, I'm assuming it's purely a coincidence.
Okay, so it might just be kind of like how Stroll here looks kind of like P4 Pro Tag, and our Pro Tag, if he just had hair over one eye, he'd totally be like P3 Pro Tag and stuff like that. It's some common design elements is all, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, both of you. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us.
Oh, that's what it
It's
was.
frustrating, but we must press on.
The petrification that him attacking us didn't bind him like it did to Grius before because we haven't reached a high enough ranking in the tournament yet. Okay, that's what he's saying. Well, let's steal stuff from his
Should we
home.
investigate the hut in the meantime?
Home invasion!
Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Is that a squirrel dangling from the thing outside?
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
Almost looks like we'll get a closer look. We will see. But okay. Oh, we're just cutting right inside. It's TARDISing again. It looks bigger on the inside. The inside's pretty shabby too. By all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof he's a kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like...
Huh? Okay, can I save in here, by the way, game? Are you gonna let me... Nope. No save point. Is there a save point somewhere in here? Nope. Can I steal stuff? Royal Knight's insignia. Let's talk to the two of them first before we start stealing everything. Hey, Stroll.
Oh,
This doesn't look anything like the hideout of a kidnapper. I'll search for more clues. What about you, Hulkenberg?
All right.
There must be something we're missing. Let us investigate further. Okay, so first we got Royal Knight's insignia.
That's...
There's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a Yugief? Am I saying that right? But now... Is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
The truth is...
Titles and honors go to the Clamar, or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow. Their duties, lesser.
I get it now.
Duties. Hence the name Shadow Guard, then. Discrimination even among the knights. So much for our civilized age. See, that's what I'm saying, Doc. Everything in this fantasy world, it's like fantasy world, but even more racism.
Even so...
The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Pariahs all. Their only focus is skill. And Heisme, he must be dangerously skilled. Okay, let's see what else we got. Small jar! Hey, it's got a pony inside of it.
Huh.
What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. You don't want to know what's inside of it. It's very, very sticky. The Yugief tribe has a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn, but judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones or a tiny little bat dude. Oh, crap. Oh, does he think that he kidnapped a kid and cremated the kid? He'd not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. 'Tis only a theory. A game theory. But I suspect this may be Heisme's own child.
And so...
So he's, Did we ever figure out if there's a word for a reverse orphan? Sorry to cough a bit there. Let me pause for a second, have a sip of water. He is but a fallen knight and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
He's actually a criminal than it's what he deserves, but it's still sad for the child.
Theo says soft G and Ujeef.
Ujeef. Wow, TTS girl was able to say it. Ujeef. Okay, let me read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, yes, Logan. Oh, no, we already read that. Yeah, Oak saying, yes, Logan, take off your shirt. Crystal saying, yes, Logan, do. Why do you guys want me to get banned? Or are you just that eager to see Logan flesh? Babe said, quickly when Logan's camera comes back on, take a screenshot of, oh crap, it'd probably be like me in a weird position or something like that. Tiff says, yeah, he'll never see it coming. Quickita said, imagine there's an achievement for 100 battles without damage. Well, if I got 50 this early in the game, I assume that's not too out of the realm of possibilities. Quickita said, man, my eyes are still readjusting to watching the stream on PC without the glasses I took off after wearing them all day to watch my show on TV. Are they giving you a headache? Are you okay? Oak says, aw man, salute the boo. So the only bad thing about the Chimera Ant arc is the narrator didn't shut up. He gave some interesting, insights at times. What I really found interesting about the Chimera Ant arc, and I love it when anime does this, when they'll have, the big bad guys, right? And in that case, it's going to be Meruem, it's going to be Neferpitu, something Poof, the other guy that, you know, like his main generals. But then you got all the little guys, right? And you'll just run around and counter, and sometimes you just fight them, but then every now and then, one of them will be important, you know? And there were like 3 different ones, like the little octopus dude, the wolf guy that kind of went bald, and like the lobster guy, and they're just like henchmen. But like, they're not wasted. They flesh out. It just makes it feel so like vibrant, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so what else we got here? We got 2 things to choose from: a cloth-wrapped package, or a child's letter. Well, the child's letter is probably going to be the big evidence. So let's check this first.
Look,
all these things have been bundled in multiple layers of cloth.
Indeed.
Fairly tightly at that. It doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it. That's it? Just that he packages things well? Now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth, even the floor and walls. So does that mean that he's nomadic, that he travels around a lot? He's still living out of boxes? Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it. Okay.
Strange.
Yeah, strange indeed. Perhaps there's some reason behind all this. Child's letter!
this is...
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a letter. Why was this? Is this a letter?
What the what?
It says, what the what? I love Calica. It says, to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. Let's pick out a really good jar to put my bones in. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated. Was this letter written to Heisme? I wonder if the kids saw him as a good father. So I was right that Heisme isn't really a bad guy. But we still gotta figure out who the real bad guy is and what the source of all the kidnappings are. Again, I think... So maybe Heisme wasn't actually kidnapping all these people to save them from the Sanctress. Maybe she's still... I still think maybe she's the bad guy, but maybe she's doing the kidnapping, but is just framing Heisme, like treating him as a scapegoat, you know? I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. What happened to presumption of innocence, dude? We'll have to hear the truth from him. But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
Will you just wait here until he comes home? A direct confrontation would be difficult. Would that he had some weakness we could exploit. Threaten to dump his kid's bones in the lake? He probably wouldn't like that. We'd be monsters. But we'd probably succeed, so yay. We need a way of countering Heisme's agility. Maybe there's some clues in the hut. There's a lot of cloth. If we held the herd for ransom, crap, that's what I said, no! Are we gonna track the human? Should I actually suggest the bad thing? Let me read some chat while I decide. Let me read some chat. Let's see. Oak says, I've seen the OVA of JoJo. Yes, sir. So is like the whole thing as well animated as like the look? You don't know what clips I've seen, I guess, but they're mainly of like the Dio fight. It also looks like it includes my favorite episode of that season of JoJo is the one with, what was his name? Darby the Gambler. I really like that one. Oak says, like, they definitely could have cut that down a bit. Cricket said, by the way, if anybody else in here happens to be into Criminal Minds like I am, I'm doing a rewatch at season 2 so far, and like 1 episode away from Emily joining, I think, which I didn't realize she did in that season. Thought it was season 3. I'm having a fun time. I've never seen Criminal Minds, but I dig your enthusiasm, huh?
Don't hold the baby bat for ransom. You'll make Queen Katie Bat sad.
Oh, yo, thank you for the 10 bits tip, but you know what? That makes me think we should have a poll for this. We should have a poll. We're gonna do this democratically. Should we hold the urn for ransom? Yeah. Nah. And we will allow additional voting, and this will be a 3-minute poll. And go ahead and cast your votes now. I am going to cast a vote for yeah. There we go. Just to start. Unfortunately, I can't do extra votes, but go ahead and cast your votes. This is non-binding. I might just decide to override democracy and do it anyway, but I want to know what we democratically think. Doc says, parts 7, 8, and 9 are a different, like, universe / timeline. Yes, sir. Part 7 is Steel Ball Run and also very good. Okay, so I was close on the guess. I think the recent pictures I've seen, it looks like the current JoJo, he wears like a sailor uniform or something. What, huh?
Pay to win longer. One of my messages was held for automon and I genuinely have no idea why. Can you permit it?
Oh, let me scroll and see it then. Oh, yeah.
Boo.
Ah! Thank you for the 10 bits. Let me take a look and see. Oh, the message was, she's just a fairy that follows us around and Logan is in love with her. So I'm guessing probably Doc asked about Gallica. It's because it has the word follows. Because remember we banned that word because there were the bots of comments like, want to buy some follows? So that's what it was. I am sorry. Can I click from here? Allow? There we go. So I allowed the message, so it just went through. So that is what it was. By the way, speaking of pay to win, if anyone wants to bribe me to hold the urn for ransom, say like $1 or $2 worth of bits, you know, I would not turn my nose up at such a bribe. Again, probably antithetical to democracy, but, you know, we are a corrupt regime in this channel. Oak says, like, instead of the narrator saying that shoot was bleeding out, just show it. I get that it's supposed to make it feel more like an event being documented with a narrator, but come on. Stone Ocean is so peak. I'm a sucker for prison break stories. Easiest way to my heart is a prison break story. Quickly says, oh no, Stroll has a gun now. He's got full Ryuji Akihiko. I didn't realize he had no attacks, though. Beola says, Aki using his fists, though. Quickly said, yes, but he still have a gun. Doc says, Stone Ocean is very peak, but I'm just a sucker for women. I am too. Unfortunately, those women don't like me back is the problem. Oak says, women, so true. Oh yeah, Dot, how can you go to the, now you can go to the Hey Hey channel. Crystal said the tag, first playthrough is definitely not a typo. Well, because I had to correct it. Like the other one said, first playthrough, the first suggested thing. Whoop.
This is the first of 2 beefs to bribe Longa Boo.
Uh-oh, let's see what that's gonna do. That's gonna count for something. That should count for like probably at least 100 votes. So thank you very well. Let's see. We gotta here. We'll see if the next beef longa comes in. If the cooldown, if it comes in before the poll is done, we gotta race. We gotta race and see what happens. Because right now it looks like I'm the only one who has voted yes. There's currently 553 votes for no. So maybe we should say that each beef longa TT is worth like 300 or something like that. Oh, but the poll's almost done. The poll's almost done. Is it gonna come through in time? Is it gonna come through in time? Is it gonna come through in time? Oh, they happen at the same time!
Beef. Longa Part 2 C. Electric Boogaloo Logan. Sobola brought it up, so I have to...
Oh, that's the end of it. I thought you said Beef Longa was drunk again. Oh, like on my screen, the poll ended. Like I have a little notification thing, and the poll ended the same instant that Beef Longa went through. If I look at the order, it technically says the Beef Longa happened before the poll ended. Right now, it says 599 votes for no, 3 for yes. So if we gave each Beef Longa TTS like 300 votes each, that'd be 603 against 599. How
about a counter? No baby bat ransom.
Deal! That's 200 bits. Thank you for the $2. That is a lot of bits. You know what? We believe in money in this family. So thank you very much, Tim, for the 200 bits. Thank you, Oak, for the 2 Beef Longa TTS. It was a battle well fought. What? Oh, Hype Train!
I counter.
Oh, 101. Oh, but that was 200, though. Oh, but you also did the other 100. For the Beef Longa TTS, that's technically, Oak has spent 201 bits. And Tiff has spent 200. So Oak has spent 1 bit more. But there was also the poll. So, but thank you so much for the Hype Train. I didn't mean to, like, actually invoke that with asking for the points. Okay, so let's just think about the other options then that we have here. Because if we weren't, huh?
Both for the random and the emotes.
Oh, okay, so that was just 100 bits for the emotes, Beowulf. Unless were you trying to say ransom or random? Because that said random. Huh, what?
But what if I do this? Does that count?
109! Well, and that, thank you for the 109 bit, and that evens out the amount that you spent. Wait, huh?
Try me.
Oh yeah, that was 500. You know, we probably need to stop spending money. You guys, I don't want you guys to spend money that you don't have. I really appreciate the generosity, but I'm gonna start to like feel really guilty if people start spending lots of money on this. But thank you so much for all the bits and everything. Let's see, the Beowulf had said ran some. So let me add up how many bits that is spent. So Tiff did 700 total. Oak has done 320, plus Beowulf doing 100. So that is 420. Hang on.
Damn it, Obsidian.
I think... Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I think Tiff won. I think Tiff won that bidding war. That bitting war. But only just so. Yeah, so that'd be about 700 to 420. Did I add that up right? So what are the other options? And thank you so much, by the way, for all that. That was really generous of you guys. I was just kind of joking. I thought maybe if I'm lucky, somebody will be like, I got $2 extra. I didn't expect that much back and forth. So thank you. And we got a hype train, level 1. So thank you. So what are the other options? There's a lot of cloth. If we can attract the human. Oh, that's probably it. If we draw the human out, then he'll save us again, because he seems like a good, noble guy, right? I don't know what there's a lot of cloth would do. I wish I could just save so I could click these other things and see what they say. There's a lot of cloth. You know, I assume it's if we can attract the... Let's find out what happens if I say there's a... Except, it might be one of those things where I'll get mag. Whoa! Thank you for the Tomcat. Nora, welcome! How are you doing? Have you recovered from the heartbreak of playing Danganronpa? What?
Just doing this for an even 1,000 on the leaderboard.
Oh, awesome! Thank you so much for the 10 bits there. Wait, no, that wasn't 10 bits. What was that? And the hype train has completed. So wait, who was that? Oh, was that Oak who did? Oh, that was Tiff who did the 10 bits there. There we go. For some reason, my screen wasn't refreshing. Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Tiff. Oh, no, the hype train didn't end. It just graduated to level 2.
Does a gift sub count as outbidding said?
I mean, I feel like a gift sub would count, like, it counts as like 300 bits, right? Because that's how much goes to me, the equivalent of 300 bits. I think we should, I appreciate the generosity, I really do, but like, you don't have to spend money on me. Like, I appreciate it, and it is a hype train, I guess. But you don't have to, you really, really don't have to. But thank you so much for the offer, at the very least. I appreciate that. Huh? What?
BCI just sent a gift sub. 3.
Oh, is that a gift sub for Nora? Wait, no, that was Nora doing a sound alert. But it was a, what just happened there? I gotta scroll here hang on. There we go. Oh, Crystal did a shout out for Nora, but it looks like Twitch Guru is frozen here. So I gotta clear that out. My apologies for that. So wait, who did you gift a sub for? I didn't even see that. Why is it not showing up on my thing? I'm not seeing the notification for it. Oh, there we go. Oak is gifting one tier 1 sub to the community. Oh, to Carisarella. I don't know why that didn't go through. But thank you so much for gifting the sub to Carisarella. Oak, that is so nice of you. She was just streaming last night. So thank you. I mean, that would technically take you over Tiff by like 20 bits. Because that'd be 720 by... Oh, we just reached a level 3 hype train. Oh my gosh! Tiff just gifted 5 subs to Dark Zimby, to Coyote Neon, to Hired Hitman, to Blood Runs Like Water, and to Electric. Okay, we probably should stop spending money. Thank you so much, Tiff. Thank you. I've learned my lesson. I should not say, I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably forget this lesson at some point, but I should not say, well, if somebody wants to bribe me with bits, because you guys will do that. That'll happen. And I'll appreciate it, because you guys are very generous and very nice and very thoughtful, and I thank you, and I really appreciate it. But then I do, like, in my brain, I'm feeling guilty, because, yeah. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I think Tiff has as well and truly won that bitting war. So, And thank you very much, Tiff, and Oak, and Beowulf, and everybody else who contributed to that hype train. I really, really appreciate it. I want to see what happens if I say there's a lot of cloth. So yeah, even if we don't get mag, we got plenty of mag. I'm going to say the dumb thing, but again, I wish I could save scum this. I couldn't even save when I was wandering around in the hut. There's a lot of cloth.
This place...
There is a lot of cloth in here.
Right.
That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does Hive may have so much cloth lying around to dampen noise, to block out light? Extra bedding. Oh, to dampen noise? Is it for like acoustics? Against the sandworms, probably. Yeah. Okay, to dampen noise. Maybe it helps dampen noise.
Aha.
Noise. That's it.
Hey.
I have an idea. Let's hold the urn with the child's bones for hostage. Haha, illusion of choice. Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? Oh, so it's not to attract a human, it's because he just has sensitive hearing.
Don't feel guilty. We donated because we wanted to. 3. Even if I lost this battle, it was fun. We watch these streams because you're funny and entertaining. Less than 3 Alonga.
Oh, wasn't a boo! Thank you. Oh, there's the boo! Thank you very much for the 10 bits. That is like super nice of you. Super kind to say. Thank you. I should just take the compliment. My instinct is to deflect. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I hope someday I will get to the point where I feel worthy of that type of generosity. But thank you so much, all of you. Thank you. Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? I mean, you know what they say about a little bat dude? Big ears. Oh, what? Oh, now you'll never know because I got interrupted.
And don't worry, Logan. I wouldn't give anything I couldn't afford.
Okay, good, because I do worry about that sometimes. Because, like, sometimes it's really easy to get carried away, especially when it's just a tiny little bit. It's like, I'll send a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. So thank you very much, Tiff. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for those 10 bits as well. And for the kind words. And I do hope that you guys had fun with that then. All right, so let's keep going here. He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are, and that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. Okay, so if he does join our party, I don't know if he will or not for sure, but if he does, I hope that like that continues to be a thing and they don't just forget about it. Maybe he'll lose his ears, they'll get snipped off, or we'll put like earplugs in him or something like that. Maybe he'll have like adorable little earmuffs. In a cave where sound echoes. Oh, because that's... Later we'll probably go, we're no longer in an echoey cave, so it's fine. It'd be easy for him to hear when the human's about.
I see.
I see. So the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard it said that the Ujeef have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound. But don't bats not have good vision? That they use, like, echolocation instead? Or is that just an urban legend? Queen Katie, are you still here? I feel like you'd be a bat expert. Is it true that bats have poor eyesight and that's why they use echolocation? Or do they actually have good eyesight? It's just, like I said, an urban legend.
Then...
So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it.
Nice.
Nice. Worth a shot. So what noise are we gonna make? Let's pull out a drum set. Let's sing a song together. Are we just gonna scream? Gonna bang our swords on the ground?
Let's get this plan underway.
Ah, pots and pans! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let me read a couple comments in the chat before we do this, because we don't know how long they're gonna be banging, and that might get... banging the things together, not banging. Not in general banging the things together. We don't know how long they're gonna be doing that. Oh, and the hype train is done. Thank you all so much for the hype train. And the hype chest. Let me open up my hype chest. And I got... Oh, it's an adorable emote! A kitty hype emote. I'm gonna share that one. I like that. I feel like I never use any of the emotes outside of our own channels, but that's a really cute one. I like it. Where'd I leave off in the chat? See, Oka saying women so true. Oh yeah, Dot and I can go to the Hey Hey channel. Crap, where'd I leave off? I already read that stuff. Tiff said, y'all ready for second best boy? Because I am. Oak says, first player through. Did I spell it wrong still? Okay, no. Oh, one of them. Darn it. One of them is wrong. Hang on, let me fix that tag. Oh, there we go. First play through. Why is it so hard to get them to just spell that? There's the correct one. There we go. Darn it. But you know what? I'm going to pin that message because that's important to keep in mind. Player through. Crystal says first player through. Doc says, is he going to be a gnome? I guess close. Are bats close to gnomes? Crystal with a quote number 156. To tell you the truth, I thought it was kind of creepy, so I was going to get rid of it, but then I saw him and he was hot. And really the only difference between creepy and romantic is how attractive the person is. Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy, July 29th, 2024. I feel like that was a lot more recent, but maybe not. Quickie said, captions. Is it high as many times? Is it high as many times? Oh, because high is May. An Oak with that quote 253. Queen Gator says anime. Crystal's is quote number 293. Queen Gator said we get an anime cutscene. Oak says bonkers. Crystal says oh. Queen Gator says wait. Doc says huh. Queen Gator says Oak says this is legit the most anime I've seen in Metaphor Kit so far. Now, we've had like animated cutscenes before. Remember when we met the big-eyed girl when she was wearing like the doily for this and singing the song?
Response from Queen Kitty, but they just have smaller eyes. They can see. The echolocation just helps with distance, I think. Like if you're driving in the dark with lights on.
Okay, so it is a bit of an urban legend. They just have small eyes, but Heismay's got huge honking eyeballs. He's massive eyeballs. But don't ogle them. I know that's what y'all love people for. It's like, oh man, check out the eyeballs on that guy. But remember, don't ogle the eyeballs. Remember the boobs are down here, okay? Down here. All right. Let's play some more game. Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Heismay, come out! Show yourself!
This is so cartoonish.
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
This is like the type of thing that they do in a Tom and Jerry cartoon or something like that. And are we gonna just attract another human?
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Luis! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
The meteor man in the sky won't get mad at us for saying mean things about Luis, right?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
I love Gallica so much! Doc, you missed it. Past couple of streams, Hulkenberg has been eating a lot of gross stuff. Dried caterpillars seems to be her favorite.
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Oh my gosh, I love this. And Hulkenberg has stopped and she's like, hitting a little close to home, guys. What?
Is this what we've come
Haven't
to?
made Logan sentimental in a
whatever's on
while,
our
so I
minds.
wanted
Oh, no.
to express my appreciation again.
So be it.
It really is so much fun being here and hanging out with everyone. These streams bring all of us so much joy, and we can't thank you enough for being here so often. Thank you, Logan, that we love and appreciate you so much.
Beef Longa sounds
Heart
unsure about that.
Emoji. But since it's Beef Longa, I have to say, it instead of actually sending an emoji boo.
So it's me being scared, right? I got a little bit confused at the end. But yeah, he didn't sound sure of it. It's like, we appreciate you. That was like a really bad liar on a TV show, but thank you so much. Oh, so the emoji boo, it's like boo is a separate sentence. So, thank you so much. I still struggle with knowing how to react to like sincere sentiment. Because as I said before, I got imposter syndrome and my brain's telling me I don't deserve it, but thank you so much. I'm trying to be better about it. And I mentioned so many times before, so I'm sure I sound like a broken record by now. Like, I appreciate you all so much. I could easily play these games by myself, but I come on here because I love hanging out with all of you. It means the world to me that you take time out of your schedule to hang out with me, watching me fumble my way through games that I'm not even good at. So thank you all so much. I love and appreciate you all. You're the best. You're a wonderful and amazing community, far more amazing than I could ever deserve. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, just thank you. I don't know what else to say, but that was really nice. Thank you. And thank you for the 50 bits for the Beef Longa TTS. Okay, so what's happening here? Is this what we've come to, saying whatever's on our mind? Well, so be it. Okay, so Hulkenberg is going to say what she's really thinking now about the rest of us. Is this going to tear our team apart?
Gallica, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night.
Hulkenberg, you're off the team. Don't say bad things about Gallica.
Stroll, you think you're so smart.
It's just because he is. Huh?
Bifonga is unsure, but we are not. You really do deserve all the appreciation and more. Thank you, Logan. I apologize for the bad beef timing because of the pots thing in your mouth.
I'm sorry.
Boo.
Ah! I'm sorry, so I probably should like get back to the game so the pots can... This is probably really annoying to all of you, so I'm so sorry. But thank you for the 10 bits, and thank you for the sincere sentiment, and I do really appreciate it. And I hope I'm getting better at taking compliments. If I'm not, just know that I do really appreciate it, even if I do kind of struggle with that. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. Okay, let's get rid of the pots. I should probably shout something too. Stroll, be more careful. Gallica, be nicer to me. I mean, I do want Gallica to be nicer to me. I want her to be my wife. But that could sound critical of her. So I'm gonna shout at Hulkenberg, because how dare she say something bad about Gallica? Hulkenberg!
Hulkenberg,
You're the dummy! You're a ginger!
I am absolutely not old-fashioned or stubborn.
Oh, she filled in the blanks for us.
He didn't even finish.
Ah!
Enough! Stop this infernal din!
We found him! Oh, what? Please fly, please fly! No, he died! No, he's dead! He is dead! Oh no, he's fine. He's fine.
What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Is this gonna be a thing with him that he can't fly and he just falls but doesn't take fall damage? Is that a thing? Once we get to some more background music, I'll read some more in the chat. I don't know how we're already halfway through the stream though, but somehow we are. Let me unpin the message that we've already pinned though, because that's probably fine now. All right, let me have a sip of water and we'll play some more. Okay, so is that human gonna come back and now he'll like fight alongside us? Is he gonna join the party?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper?
Oh.
He's like, that's a real mean thing to call me. Just because I abduct children and possibly eat them and stuff their bones into jars, does that give you the right to call me names?
I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself.
Hulkenberg, this is not appropriate!
I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf.
Kidnapper?
Anyone who
You
can't
think
face
I let the
reality
kids
themselves
sleep?
is capable
Yeah,
of
right.
any
Yeah,
low.
and especially not like even sleeping at nighttime when you normally sleep, but during the daytime for brief periods. Napping? Kids? Napping? Oh man, that is just unthinkable. But thank you very much for the 10-bit stiff. I appreciate it. Oh, now we got some music so I can read some more in the chat because I'm sure I'm way behind. We're already over halfway through the stream and I am probably nowhere near catching up. Let's see. Quickgator says, bat, 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 bat. Tiff says, he's a bat. He's the giant bat who makes all of the rules. Quickgator said, bat, bat, cutie, bat, bat, bat. Doc says, is he a bat? I don't know, because Quick was being very subtle about that. Crystal says, oh. Quickgator says, yes. Doc says, oh. Crystal says, bat. Bill says, Heismay, the second best boy. Crystal says, Katie. Quickgator said, he's an actual Batman. Oak said, Heismay. Tiff says, Heismay with a heart. Oak says, his voice is so much more menacing than he looks. Doc says, I think 90% of the massive head is the ears, but that's still part of the head. Massive ears, and I love a good pair of massive ears, huh? What?
Logan Daddy, I really want a burger right now. Can you get a burger for me?
Burgers.
I know what you were going to say. I'm not your daddy.
I'm not.
But as TTS girl, you gave birth to me.
I didn't.
Boo.
Ah! I don't even have the proper orifice to do that. I have no womb. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I'm glad that was supposed to be TTS girl speaking and not you speaking. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate that. And TTS girl can eat from the... Actually, hang on. It's been a while since we've done the inside joke about there being a basement dungeon. Who here was even around back when we did those basement dungeon jokes about that's where the community all lives together? Because was that before Oak and Queen Katie joined? When did we used to do all the basement dungeon stuff? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Also, with the whole thing with his voice being menacing, I do like that in anime where you have like a small guy who's really tough. Like, I really enjoyed. It's the second Dragon Ball Z reference of the night. The back in the old Saiyan arc of it, when Vegeta and Nappa came down, the Vegeta was such a smaller guy than Nappa, but he's so much stronger. I think it's fun. It subverts expectations in a fun way. Quick said, crap, I did 10 by mistake, whatever. Oh, with the bits, it's all good. Quick says, hype, bat. Crystal says, yippee, yes. Quick said, you know what, I'm just gonna use the 5 bits too, or it's gonna bother me. Oh, wait, did you? If you did, thank you. I might not have heard like a pring for it, but thank you so much. I think if it's less than 10, I might not get a notification, but thank you then. Quick, I'm gonna assume you did, thank you. Chris says beef longa, says laughing, not Ryoma. Oh, there it is with the 5 bits. Yeah, so this didn't go through. It said did 10 by mistake instead of 15. So here's the 5 bits. Have a nickel, even though it won't be voiced, maybe. Bat hype. I'm sorry it wasn't voiced, but thank you very much for the 5 bits. Tiff says, and see, Quiggity said, I was gonna say, be fair, TikTok could be banned soon, so peeps just be jumping ship at the moment. Well, but it was just like an abrupt thing, because like everything was going so well up until today. Oak says, Ryoma does fit better, but I like Beef Longa more. Doc says, I was endeared to Beef Longa. Oak said, I was going to recommend you turn off comments for that video because I saw people arguing there again. And it's like, I don't mind people arguing. It's like, heck, it's engagement. I think I made like $4 off of that video because of people actually watching it. So, but apparently it wasn't worth it if it got a shadow ban again. But yeah, I should have probably a couple of days sooner. One of the comments I was so confused by, and then I realized what it was, and then I laughed at, and then I felt awful for laughing at it because it was a horrible joke. Because the whole concept for the video was Maiko, who's like a, 8, 9, 10-year-old girl or whatever in that game for her last hangout, asks us, our protagonist, who is 16, if, when I grow up, will you marry me? And I did this little, run about how it's like inappropriate and whatnot. And one of the people commented, said something like, I don't remember the exact wording, but it was like, you gotta get in that pre-order, bro. And I'm like, pre-order? What are you talking about? Was there like some DLC? What pre-order? And then I realized, oh crap, he's saying pre-order a wife. And like for a second I like laughed because like, oh, that's clever. Then I'm like, oh, but that's awful. Oh, but that's awful. It was so bad. It was so bad. And so yeah. So maybe it's good that that's gone then. Okay, let's play some more of the game. And then I'll read some more of the chat in a minute. Actually, no, I gotta read some more chat because I know I'm way behind in the chat. Let's see, Oak said to Doc, Beef Longa is the love of my life. Doc says, I don't doubt it. The thing is, and you guys weren't even around for Beef Longa's origins. Oak said, are we almost an hour to stream, bro? What? So yeah, that tells me that we're almost an hour behind in the chat. Crystal says an hour, but we just started. Quick it also this means that if Heisme joins us, we have a bat teammate now, a bat ninja samurai with a deep voice. Oak said mystery shows are also an easy way to my heart. Kukita said I did not see him with that voice. Oak said prison breaks and mysteries. Tiff says I'm glad you're enjoying him. Oak says Persona 4 was made for me. Doc says Heisme is a little indecent. Crystal said what's your opinion on Teddy Oak? Kukita said whelp, salute to Batman. Doc says salute. Tiff says salute. Crystal says salute. Oak says he's so alluring that I think I'm in love with him, but also I want him dead. Talking about Teddy? Quick said 4 bats? Doc said, which one do we shoot? If he loses that ability when he joins the party, assuming he joins the party, it looks like he will. But yes, thank you, Doc. I always love a good which one do we shoot bit. Quickgator said, sir, if you did 5, I would have swooned. Crystal said, Quickgator, you having a good time here? Oak says, does the character portrait at the bottom count? Quickgator said, I am hard. He said, you know what? Yes. Oak says, 5 bats on screen. Queen Katie swoons. Crystal says, rip. Quickgator said, I'm also just now realizing that with Heisme here, the captions are going to keep having his name wrong. Had it as Highway just now. Crystal says, Katie, death count already. Queen Katie yoinks. Doc says, if that's hesitation, I'd hate to see him at full power. Okay, so we know where we're at. That was in the middle of the fight. Let's play a little bit more of the actual game. All right, here we go. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who'd face reality themselves. Who can't face reality themselves. So, what? Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any Oh, so he's arguing with I was confused what argument he was making, because Hulkenberg, sorry, I keep wanting to say burger. Hulkenberger was saying that she didn't think anyone who lost a child would do, but no, yeah, because some people are crazy. Some people might go, I lost a child, so I'll steal new child. Now I have child again. Oops, I ate child. I steal new child. They are replenishable resource. Child. So Stroll is saying that, yeah, if he can't face reality, then he's still capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
Is he gonna take the urn to that one town that we visited that had like the sky funerals or whatever? Oh, we're gonna fight again?
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Oh, now he's not gonna hesitate though.
Draw steel.
Oh, he looks so angry. Look at the little wrinkles at the top of his nose. Ah, it's adorable. He wants us dead. Ah, it's so cute. Huh? Okay, so we're fighting him again.
If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to
We look so
retreat,
sad due to it.
then ready your blades.
Okay, we have our reason to fight. We'll make you talk. Yeah, I'll just say we'll make you talk, because it sounds like so much of this could be cleared up with a simple conversation.
We'll make you talk.
Yes, we shall have the truth from you.
Here I come.
Here I come.
I'll use this.
Oh, so surprising. Didn't see that coming. Ah, oh, look at that, he missed. So he loses his turn. I feel hesitation. I thought he said he had no hesitation anymore. Could he be wavering without delivering a fatal blow?
He's not getting away.
I wonder if that would make it so that he, like, wouldn't ever actually end up hitting us. So, yeah, let's hit regular Heisman. Shoot him!
Blunder.
Ah, yeah!
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so,
You're doing the exact same trick as before, bro. Maybe try doing it without casting a shadow. Actually, don't do that.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Seeker.
Okay, Seeker! Cyclo! And do that.
Scour.
There we go. Yeah, Scour! That is a
Let us
thing
clean
that you
up this
do.
mess.
And just stab him.
Take
Poke!
this.
And a slash.
'Tis best you.
Clone art.
Ow.
All these copies.
I know, but we'll just hit
Wonder if
this
there's
one.
some way to tell
Shoot him in the head! Pow!
Right on target.
Oh, we critted him. Nice. So that gave us an extra turn. So in that case, let's use one of our turns for some healing. Although we only need to heal Protag, but I don't want Protag to die. So we'll do some healing anyway.
Power.
Healing power.
Thank you.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Can we do a synthesis? Deals extreme electric damage. Yeah, you know what? Why save our MP? Let's just kill this man. Skip over this.
Hulkenberg's ploy.
Oh, 588! Yeah. Ow, he's weak against violence.
Die!
But I'm not. Oh, but I am. Okay, what do you want to do? You're gonna skip your
All
turn.
yours.
We don't need you. You're gonna do some more healing again.
We're not out of this yet.
And Hulkenberg, why don't you just do another one of those syntheses?
Observe the enemy.
That did a heck of a lot of damage.
stand together.
Caused a lot of MP, but again,
Counting on you.
if we recruit him, oh, you know what's probably gonna happen? I bet Heisme is gonna awaken his own archetype, and then he'll be exhausted. We gotta go back to the town, but the secret's gonna be in this cave. We'll come back later, and we'll have a
My fight
deadline.
ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
You can have them too if you rip out your own heart, bro. Queen Katie, I hope these scenes of violence committed against adorable bats have not been too distressing for you. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Cricket said, I wish I could remember what that one quote number was that mentions me with a death counter in P3R. Oak said, bro, I'm so excited for Persona 6. Well, what if it sucks? You haven't seen anything? What if it comes out and like they show a teaser and it's everything you hate about video games? Cricket said, also, Beowulf, I noticed that Heisme's outfit reminds me of some uniforms in the SMT series. That's neat. It's like I said. Quiggin said, I don't know which games though. Beowulf said, fun fact, this fight with Heisme is a reference to the Ongyo Ki fight in SMT Nocturne, which uses the same gimmick. However, in Nocturne, you had to fight him during full Kagatsuchi, otherwise he'd cast no shadow. Oh, okay, so it had the same gimmick with the shadow. Quicken said, but there's one where someone dresses like what Heisme does here. Oak said, I keep forgetting a lot of personas are bosses from SMT games. Bill said, I think it looks a bit more like EO. Oak says, because all I know about Ongyo Ki is that it's the ultimate hermit persona from P5. I think so at least. Tiff says, fun fact, when I played this, I didn't realize that was a gimmick until Gallica told me, and I was so upset at myself for not realizing. But that just shows how nice Gallica is, that eventually she told you. It's like, oh, I feel bad. This player keeps dying. I was gonna tell you he's cast on a shadow. Notice that. I made a mistake at first. I thought you had to kill the other ones, like they'd have, you know, one hit would make them disappear or something. We gotta whittle down the number of attacks, and we saw when that happened, that gave Stroll anxiety. Quickity says, captions, 345 poop jokes. I think I was saying 3, 4, 5 poop jokes, as in like somewhere in the neighborhood. I did not do 345 poop jokes. Quinkita said, be careful with your words, sir. Oak says, exactly. Quinkita said, if I didn't hear you, the captions would have screwed you. They should have. And then there's a quote. There's some more quotes. We got to skip them. Quinkita says, Grim, no! Oak says, laughing. Bale said, also, are you talking about Raido with this? Doc says, he's in danger. Get him to safety. Well, if Vero gets here, if some of you want to start, like, messaging Vero, saying, Vero, Grimlock is in danger. You got to get to the stream to rescue Grimlock. Then that'd be fine. But, I mean, until Vero gets here, he's going to stay in danger. Possibly all the way until tomorrow night if Vero can't make it to the stream. And there's a timestamp, 10101. I am 50 minutes behind. So quite a bit. Queen said, I think so. It's the long collar-like cape thing and the shoulder pads. Like the portrait looks like it jumped out of an actual SMT game if he was human. And Beowulf says, hey now, I'm expecting a hot tub stream on my birthday. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. If y'all want to see me like that, you gotta offer to buy me dinner first.
And my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Result! Yay! Speed incense. Sand silk gloves. Ooh, well, he doesn't need gloves. He's not even wearing them. And he's still alive. Why are we so bad at finishing the job?
Satisfactory.
Hey, we got some rank, lots of ranks up.
I continue to grow.
Yeah, I'm still a growing girl. I drink my milk.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
Seriously, rip out your own heart, then you'll see.
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Oh, I bet what'll happen is we'll get attacked by like another human, and Heisman will be like, oh, but I'm so weak and I can't protect them. And then he'll rip out his heart, right?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victim?
You could eat them!
Besides, I'm but one man.
Huh?
Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You literally created shadow clones of yourself. What do you mean?
Yeah, I would need at least 3 others, possibly ones who do not cast shadows, but that's impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me?
Being too adorable. But you are guilty of that.
They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
I feel like that'd be on the honor system. Like, if you go into your hut right now, you can feel sad about him.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives.
Okay, so in that case, question for those who played the game, like Beowulf and Tiff, do you know, like, if I had really sucked in that fight, could he have killed us, or would it have just ended, and then we'd be like, oh, that was odd that he didn't kill us, and we wouldn't have gotten experience or something?
Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just me, that's Protag. He'd totally kill the rest of y'all.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
Yeah, look at him pretending that he's a murderer, trying to play it cool.
What do you think? Is Heisme really our kidnapper?
I don't think. Yes, he's the culprit! Kill him! Right now! Kill him! I don't think he's the culprit. I do not think. Oh, I happened to glance over at the little overlay at the bottom of the chat. We have a first-time chatter. Because we don't have a mod to alert me. Okay, first-time chatter. I am way behind in the chat right now. I do read every comment out loud, but I am scrolling down here to your comment there. Omari42069. I spent almost 100 hours on this game in 3 weeks. This game is so fun. I'm enjoying it. Oh, and look, you're over on YouTube as well. Oh, you probably popped in on YouTube and then came over here to Twitch. I am sorry for that. I don't know. How long were your comments up on YouTube? Saying, it's Omari Washington said, wait, you're streaming on YouTube? What I noticed in this battle is that he never moved when he turned into his clones. Ooh, that's like maybe another hint. But yes, I'm on both. I'm doing the YouTube. I'm mostly just spending time over here on TikTok because I don't have as active of stuff over on YouTube. But welcome. If you are new, then let me give you the rundown of the channel here. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And I did finally update the schedule command for this week. Currently alternating between this game and Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. But in this month, I have a few Saturdays off, so we've added a few Saturday streams. The second one is coming up this Saturday. We're gonna play the second half of Mouthwashing. And as I said, I do read every comment in chat. Last time I checked, I'm 50 minutes behind, though, way behind in chat. But if you've posted other things, I promise I will get to it. I'm yappy, but I also waste a lot of time. So let me post also here for you a link tree that has links to my Discord invite, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. And now already the overlay, I can't even see your comment anymore because I see the schedule commands have been posted. So I'm going to scroll back to where I left off in the chat. Let me in fact read a couple more comments in the chat, get a little bit closer to catching up. But welcome, may I call you Omari? Is that a reference to the game Omori? Hang on, I always called her name Mary, and then everyone on like TikTok was like, it's pronounced Mari. Is it because is that a reference to, it's supposed to like sound similar to Omori? I've never realized that before. Like Omori, Omari. Was that a reference that 2 years later I'm just now catching? Anyway, sorry. Welcome. I hope me stopping everything to yak your ear off did not scare you away, but I hope you enjoy the stream. Let me read a couple of comments in the chat though. Oak says, Chidori stream, Chidori cosplay stream, never gonna happen, Oak. Said, but yes, we did enjoy watching your ventures into poop acid. Torture is surprisingly fun. I understand the hype. Tiff said, bye Heismay, see you again soon. Doc says, surrounded is a state of mind. Quiggity said, I was assuming it's an Easter egg because SMT4 is the only story I actually know most of. Quiggity said, as a Ruby fan, Scoundrel was used several times. I think good, it needs to be used more. Quiggity said, wow, I didn't realize TTS knew how to say his name. Bale said, neither did I. Oak said, I don't know how TTS girl is so good at things yet so bad sometimes. Says, times, TARDIS, Tartarus, Persona 3, captions, Quiggity said, captions, quote, can I feel stuff? That's probably close to what I said. Said captions are slandering you today, Logan. And then there's the duty command. Doc said this place is full of discrimination. The game, not the channel. Any new peeps, just the game. It's a fantasy world of racism. Oak says, Logan, you sound a bit too excited saying even more racism there. I just think it's ridiculous because like a lot of fantasy settings will of course have that. But this game like really plays it up. It's like, yeah, the king's getting assassinated and everything. But oh my gosh. Racism, am I right? There's like so much of it. And it's awful. Racism, I've said this before, racism is bad. I'm not justifying it. But it's just like almost a comedic level of it here. Oak says, you sound like it was a positive thing. No! Quiggity said, no, not baby bat. Bill said, soft G in Ujeef. Quiggity said, child widow, out liver. Doc said, sounds like my liver's out of me. Doc says, can I ask, what's Stroll and Hulkenberg's deal? Are they friends or like, why are they coming with us? Pardon me for a second there. Okay, so I'm assuming chat probably already answered your question, but Hulkenberg was a knight serving the prince who is our friend who is cursed and dying. And so, but she just happened to be looking for a way to save him as well. We ran into her and things are good. Stroll is just a dude that we met. He's a noble, or I guess former noble technically, where his town, that whatever that his family was like the nobles over, was destroyed when Luis brought one of these human monsters into it and like just destroyed everything. Or maybe the military lured in, and I can't remember what it was, but basically bad guys destroyed the town, wiped out his entire village, wiped out his family, and so he is trying to track down Luis to get revenge, and he met up with us, found out we have like common interests, and we're on board with that. So yeah. Let me read one or two more comments and we will get back to the game, I promise. Oak said, Doc, as far as I know, they're just our friends and helping with our mission. Bale said, dang, TTS is on fire with pronunciations today. Oak said, I guess you could say campaign managers, laughing. Quickie said, I forgot what Stroll's goal is, but Hulkenberg is a former knight who wants to help cure a prince's curse. Oak says, Stroll wants to become royalty again or something? Bale would be better at explaining. Neither of us have played the game lol. Doc says, I keep hearing Stroll say, like, I'm a noble, so I guess. Quickie said, maybe TTS was secretly playing the game and didn't want to slack off. Oak said, yeah, he used to be royalty, I think, and his awakening scene was so effing cool. By the way, we just hit the 2-hour mark. I really need to get caught up to chat soon. I hope Omari didn't leave. Anyway, I don't think he's the culprit.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price.
Yeah, so she's the bad guy, right?
The guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Okay, so the reason either is that the Sanctress, I can't remember her name, was like Joanna or something like that. Either she is evil and has some plots of brewing, some schemings of scamming, or somebody else did it and you know, framed him. But I think it's gonna be her. I think it's gonna be the Sanctress. I could be wrong though. We will find out together.
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
But that's true. Remember that Morris guy lied to us. So I think we have more reason to believe Heismay.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd. No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
But do you guys think that Barden guy, was that his name, Barden? The one with the little notches in his eyebrow, the one that like a lot of y'all were thirsting after? Do you think he's also one of the bad guys? Are we gonna have to kill all of them?
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains.
You want to hang out with us while we investigate? Maybe? Buddy? Oh. Huh?
What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Oh crap, we didn't bring rope. I knew we forgot something.
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh my god, a foul-smelling one to boot.
That's because the human already did make a meal out of us earlier. Pooped us out.
Ugh, don't remind me.
So is he gonna... I mean, he hasn't awakened an archetype yet, but he'll at least hang out with us, maybe? Oh, back on the Gauntlet Runner.
You have to bear with us.
Okay, so we left. So we did leave that dungeon. So we're gonna be able to reset MP and everything, so I'm glad I wasn't too stingy with it. Oh, wait, we did time it. Why did you just said we weren't gonna? Stroll, you liar!
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared.
Yeah, sorry, Heismay, that's
we'll have to
Hulkenberg.
find a
She
new
eats
head to
caterpillars.
be judged for the competition.
Boo.
Ah! Thank you for the 10 bits. So we're gonna say that she's the reason for the smell, all the caterpillar eating. But thank you very much. I do appreciate the TTS. Okay, so, you know, I know it was only 3 minutes since I read some more chat, but let's read a bit more chat because I am so far behind. Tiff said, Stroll's town was destroyed by a human that Luis ignored. He wants revenge on his family and people. Oh, he wants revenge for his family and people. Said, there we go, for his family and people, not on, sorry, says Tiff. Oak said, I didn't remember anything about his backstory because I was so taken aback by the visual of him ripping out his heart with that scream. Oak said he wants to kill his family and friends, says Oak to Tiff. Doc says, don't we all, /J. Oak says, so true. Bill said, basically, Hulkenberg is a former crown knight, specifically charged with protecting the crown, so she spent years searching for him and now she finally has a chance to find him. Stroll was born nobility before his town was destroyed by a human. He ended up joining an army, avenged his town, and now basically has nothing better to do. Oh yeah, because it was that one captain guy that we fought was like the one who allowed the human in, right? But he hates Luis as well. You know, darn that Luis. Quigita says, yeah, basically Stroll is a smarter Ryuji who became buddies with us. Doc says Stroll is having nothing better to do is hilarious, actually. And is Gallica just a fairy? She's best girl. She's my hopeful wife in real life. She's my waifu for life. No, I don't know. I think she's adorable. She has endeared herself to me very, very quickly. But yeah, she's just like my protagonist's, our protagonist's best friend. She just hangs out with us. She cares about the prince too. She's just a you know what she is? She's a literal wingman. Ah, Grimlock fell! Vera wasn't here in time to save them!
It's okay. Me Grimlock, all right.
Okay, well, we're gonna place him somewhere more secure. And if Vero gets here, don't say what happened. Oak says, yeah. Doc says, very fair, yeah. Quickita said, Gallica is with the protag on the mission to save the prince from the start. Said, no, Logan, I'm here. That's a baby bat. Oh, this must have been when we had the bidding war. Doc says, I'm going to say no here. Bro, Oak says, bro, why the F was my message sent for Automod? Quickita said, don't hold the baby bat for ransom. Beowulf said, Gallica was sent out with the protagonist to save the prince. Oak says, I'm genuinely so confused at what was automodded in my message. Beowulf said, you also met up with a character named Grius earlier in the game, but, well, he died. Quickita said, yup, salute to Grius. Wasted an entire tutorial on the guy. And most importantly, he left a little girl as an orphan. Oak said, she's just a fairy that follows us around and Logan is in love with her. Oak says, oh, thank you, Longa. Pay to win. Quickita said, I sure do hope the game doesn't force us to hold it for ransom in the end anyway. Oh, no! Quickita said, how could you? It's a baby bat. Doc says, oh, no. Quickita said, a baby bat that's already dead. Don't make it worse. Quickita with a little frowny face and angry eyebrows. Quickita said, thank you, Tiff. At least someone has common sense. Oak says, if Beef Longa counts as 300 votes, that means 1 vote away. Doc says, this is a bidding war just to keep this moral. Oak said, no, wait. Quickita said, wow, starting to hype train over a baby bat. Respect. Quickita said, Bayo, why? Why the baby bat? Bayo says, because funny. That's the best reason for anything. Okay, let's play a little bit more in the game. Now, if the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
What have you done to my boy Logan?
Oh, crap! Okay, Vero, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, if only you'd been here like 20 minutes ago instead. Okay, Vero, in my defense, all I did was spend 2 hours endangering Grimlock's life. That was all I did. And then I accidentally knocked him off the microphone. But he's fine. He's right here. Vero, thank you for the 10 bits. I don't know if I'll be able to rig him up again. How I had him like, how was it that I had him? I'd wedged him in here. Was it? No, darn it. He doesn't want to stay now. I had him like that. And he was just like that for the whole stream, dangling upside down by his tail from the microphone. With even the little arms. Oh, crap. Yeah, he doesn't want to stay like that now. So we're just going to put him up here. Where it's... Wait, can you see him? Oh, we can't see him up there. Move this in just a little bit. Yeah, usually I have my microphone closer than that. I don't know why it's so far away today. Hope that doesn't affect the sound when I'm editing videos. Maybe there? I don't know. He wants to fall. You know, we're just going to wedge him in that wire. Yeah, there we go. Is that better? Is that better, Vero? Vero, how are you doing? So good to see you. I'm sorry that... Did somebody, like, send you a message telling on me? Did someone snitch? Is someone gonna get stitches? But thank you, Vero. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, so we still need to get a head for the competition. So again, my guess is that either the Sanctress is gonna be the bad guy or somebody else, but we're gonna fight some other monster in the course of clearing Heisme's name. And that'll be the head. Why don't we just go kill that giant sandworm, the one that ate us? We did really well in the fight against it. If we chop off its head, that was huge. I feel like that would help us in the tournament.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heisme. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
I do like that we're still totally okay with killing a man. Like, all of our characters are really, really okay with murder.
What are we going to do with Heisme tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
We have beds here.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
You guys would probably get along. I bet they'd be friends.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
They're gonna have a bro party. Oh, and I just shrugged.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story,
Wasn't there? Am I remembering wrong? Didn't someone call her at some point a lady knight? See, he's less sexist. He says a lady of the knighthood. It's a long story. We're after Luis. You can't make me talk. No, we just tell the whole thing. We're after Luis. I just want to blurt everything to him. He's just, I trust him so much.
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh?
Child? He looks like he's in his mid-20s.
You're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
Oh, he's old?
This is all jolly cheerful.
He's
Time
old?
to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Oh yeah, okay, he's old apparently. I do remember that when we saw the prince when he was cursed, there was a little fuzzy dude. It was probably one of these bat people next to him, and I think he was like an old man or something like that. But Heismay doesn't sound that old. See, Oak says F. Quickita said guys. Bale says ransom. Quickita said y'all are cracking me up. Moonlight says time check 1:20:35. I am still 50 minutes behind, darn it. Tiff said no baby bat ransom. Bale said I'm just using free Bezos bucks. Quickita said thank you, Tiff. You a real one. Oak said but it would be funny. Quickita said all hail the bats. Tiff salutes. Nora says hi. Welcome, Nora. Sorry, I'm just now barely getting to where your comment is. Oak says Nora. Quickita said hey, Nora. Doc salutes. Quickita said we almost ransomed a baby bat. Crystal says 1:22:13. There's Oak gifting the sub. Nora said I just got a picture with Belle from Beauty and the Beast and Gaston. Like, was it at Disney World? I remember at one point they had like a really like cool, like a really good Gaston. I would see videos of. He would have like push-up competitions against guys and stuff. Nora said no, I have not recovered. So was it fun? See, Tiff says Oak, you don't want to try me. Crystal says shout out for Nora. I'm gonna check my stream. Okay, I want to make sure that you hadn't tried again and I'd had like check out Nora's channel like plastered in the middle of the screen this entire time for the last almost an hour. Tiff said, I will. Crystal says, hey, oh, Nora. Nora said, oh, thank you, Crystal. Hi. Bill said, do it, Tiff. Nora said, my clips didn't work, but it's okay. I did nothing. Crystal said, oof, the shout out is stuck again. Oak gave Carissarella. Crystal says, gift sub. And then there's all the gift subs that Tiff did. Oak says, F, I don't have the money to give that many laughing. Quickita said, good job, Tiff. Doc says, this is actual chaos. Oak said, but it'd be so funny, Tiff. Moonlight said, reawakened the hype train. Quickita said, welcome to LoganRobo's streams. We have chaos here. I like that description. It's fun chaos, wholesome chaos. Really, when you think about it. All right, let's play some more. This is all jolly cheerful, and I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Oh.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
Or we could just be honest to him. I want to keep no secrets from little Heismay. Okay, can we save soon? Because we've made a lot of progress, and I don't think we've saved since the very start of tonight's stream. Oh, thank goodness. What a terrible day. What a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Hey.
I hope Norris and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so that we'll be ready for tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna save, thank you. Save my game. Oh my gosh, could you imagine having to do 2 hours? Oh, I guess most of it was cutscenes. I would have been able to fast forward, but wow. Like a lot of fighting. Crystal said, don't battle with Tiff, you'll never win. Quickita said, for real, for real. Okay, let's talk to some people. Hey, Hulkenberger.
Evidently.
So it begins with rumors of safety during Sandflash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, with the what?
Hey Mandy's, are you gonna shower? Are you guys gonna shower, please?
Oh, that's right. Ah! Thank you for the TTS for the 10 bits. That's right. I forgot. We do have that bath on the Gauntlet Runner. I haven't tried it yet. We should all bathe, all of us. And make sure to drain that bath between each other because there's going to be a lot of poo water. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate that. Whatever the case, Heismay is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil over him, so let us rest while we can.
Trouble now.
I don't know. Can I wander the town? I want to head outside. No, don't swear, Gallica. You're so sweet and innocent. Why are you saying that? Don't say a bad word. Say darn. Say dang. Gallica, you're breaking my heart.
Darn. I'm exhausted. Let's take it easy for today and prepare for tomorrow.
Why must you say non-sweet, innocent, pure things, Gallica? Makes me so sad. You know what? Actually, hang on. Here's what I'm going to do. This is important. This is important. I am going to reload that save. I'll do the same thing and talk to Hulkenberger, and then I will not try to leave the door. And Gallica will have never said a swear. She will stay pure and innocent and sweetly G-rated. See? And I assume for the rest of the game, she will never say anything potentially bad. I don't know why I'm such a dork, you guys. Nora said, okay, so I went to a play because... Oh, so you went to see Beauty and the Beast. I thought maybe you went to, like, Disney World or something. Play because my cousin was Gaston, and it was super fun. And I got a picture with Belle afterward, and she was super pretty and super sweet. And then I wanted to get a picture with the Miss Teapot lady, Mrs. Potts. Isn't that her name, Mrs. Potts? And her kid, Chip. But I didn't get to, and there were a couple people, and I kind of started crying. But I'm going to Applebee's now. I'm sorry you were crying. I hope you're doing better now. Tiff said, this is what I do with my adult money. It's adult money. That's money where, like, the George Washington is naked on it. Tiff says to Oak, good battle, though. Truce. Should I turn in for the day? Oak says to Tiff, truce, I suppose. Nora said, I'm using my data to be here. So I don't know if you're still here, Nora, but thank you for popping in. That was really nice of you. Oak said, but hi, Nora. Moonlight said, you're fun to hang out with, Logan. Thank you, Moonlight. I think all of you are very fun to hang out with. Nora says, hi, Oak. Oak said, I'm just sad I used a gift sub without impersonating Batman on, because my favorite thing to do is when gifting subs is impersonating Batman because it's so easy. Do you think that there is no Batman on? That people just do it and we always assume it's the same person? That the real Batman on is literally the friends we made along the way? Oak says, I only gifted like 2 subs, though. Nora said, I'm at Applebee's. I must go now. Night, friends. Good night, Nora. Thank you for being here. Enjoy Applebee's. I hope you get, what is it? Is it Applebee's or Chili's where you can get the Awesome Blossom? It's a bloomin' onion at Outback. Those are good. Tiff says, impersonating. Beowulf says, choo-choo. Doc says, how long they're going to be what? Chris says, yippee. Yeah, Doc, I don't know how long they're going to be what. I don't know. Well, Beowulf said, add quote, we don't know how long they're going to be banging. I clarified, I meant the pots and pans. So let's just go to sleep. We're going to sleep without any banging. No banging before bedtime.
Rest well. I'm disturbed that you were talking about banging before bedtime. I thought you were sweet and innocent and pure.
Time marches on,
and the age of our new king draws nearer.
Quick says, oh, this. I've seen a clip of this moment. Oh, boy. Oh, and there's a clip. We'll check out that clip in just a moment here.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all.
Gallica, it's usually boring when people talk about their dreams, but I love you, babe. Keep talking.
And it's adorable seeing you so tiny on the bedside.
I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later.
Probably. Oh, a pin message. Queen Katie says, so, thank you for the very poopy stream and good night. Oh, crap, Queen Katie, you gotta leave. Good night, Queen Katie. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if you gotta go. Bye, Queen Katie. Thank you. Sleep well. I'm sorry if you're tired and everything. But hopefully we'll see you next time. I know that you sound like you might not want to come to the mouthwashing stream because you were too disturbed by it last time. But if you want to come, it'd be awesome. If not, we'll see you Sunday, hopefully. Good night, Queen Katie. Thank you so much for being here. Actually, while there's no music playing, let's check out the clip because it'll be easier to hear. For anyone who's lurking and may not know the deal, whenever someone posts a clip into the chat, we load it up on the clip viewer so we can all watch it together. Oak has this clip, and we'll see a timestamp 1 hour ago. Crap. It's titled, Think Before You Speak. Crap, it's going to be the banging clip, isn't it? Let's check this clip out. Let me read a couple comments in the chat before we do this, because we don't know how long they're going to be banging, and that might get... Banging the things together, not banging. Not in general banging. Banging the things together. We don't know how long they're going to be doing that. See, I clarified very quickly what I was talking about. I'm just saying. So thank you very much for the clip. Oh, did I take down the clip viewer here? Yes, I did. Thank you very much for the clip, Oak. I appreciate that. Let's see. And Doc says, put this on Spotify now. Wait, put what on Spotify? Wait, what, huh? Bill said, quote, the boobs are down here was completely ineffective. Huh?
A Transformers check. Wrecker. Why is he so TV?
Oh, it's because that he watches TV and that's how he learned to speak. The best version of Wreck-Ar, Vero, is from Transformers Animated, where he's played by Weird Al Yankovic. Which was a neat comment, a neat reference to the 86 movie, because in one of the scenes on Junkion, with all the Junkions, including Wreck-Ar, they played the Weird Al song, Dare to Be Stupid, so they got him to play the voice, and apparently Tom Kenny, who plays SpongeBob SquarePants, but in Transformers Animated plays Starscream. He wasn't even supposed to come in recording that day, but I guess he showed up anyway and brought his son to meet Weird Al Yankovic, and it's like, that's nice. But thank you so much, Vero, for the 10 bits. I do have a Wreck-Ar, but he'd be really hard to get to right now, and I'd probably knock over some stuff, so I can't get to him. But there you go, Wreck-Gar. Voiced by Eric Idle from Monty Python in the 86 movie. I actually met him once. I saw a live touring show that he was in, and he was doing autographs afterward. And so I went up to him, and I was just like, hi, I really liked you as Wreck-Gar in Transformers movie. I'm sorry, it's probably really weird to say that. Probably nobody ever says that. Oh, no, I didn't even say Wreck-Gar. I just said, yeah, that's right. I said, you probably never get this, but I loved you in the Transformers movie. And he goes, yes, Wreck-Gar. I get that more than you would think. I'm like, wow, you remembered the name. So yeah, anyway, let's play some more. And thank you very much for those 10 bits, Vero. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. I hope he didn't.
We also need to get some information out of Barden.
I hope there were shenanigans.
But how do we even bring it up?
Say, Barden! Morse tried to get us killed.
Are you awake?
Oh crap, something happening? Huh?
Barden just sent word.
What?
A few children disappeared in the night.
So there's our proof, because we had Heismay under lock and key the whole time.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner.
Ah, nice. So now we know for sure that he's a good guy.
If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick.
Oh, so we're worried he might have escaped. Okay, so we gotta verify it. All right. I really hope this isn't a 2-hour-long cutscene, huh?
Oh, that reminds me. Thank you, Logan
Where's
and
Stroll?
Puzzles, for all your Transformers talk. It helped me win a Trivia Murder Party game.
Wait, how? Okay, I gotta know this. What was the question in Trivia Murder Party? Have you actually been, like, lurking in the Transformers channel, or is it just something that we said on here? I need to know the question. Thank you so much for the 10-bit stiff. That's awesome. Okay, so I don't see Heismay, so did he get nursed drunk and then run away? Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right?
He's out on a stroll.
Where's Heismay?
He's out on a stroll.
What happened here?
Heismay's also out on a stroll. He's sitting on top of Stroll. Stroll is on a stroll and Heismay's on a stroll. It's hilarious.
Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Neurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
I'm awake.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it!
Shake my head. Oh crap, she probably saw naked Heismay in the bath. I bet that's where they are. I bet Stroll and Heismay were bathing naked together, and she's like aghast because the first time she's seen a man naked, and now she assumes that she has to marry one or both of them, but they don't actually have that type of polyamory, polygamy, whatever, allowed in this fantasy setting. Ha! That's just, I mean, that's the logical conclusion from that. Yeah. Oh no, he's clothed. Well, I mean, from the shoulders, from the shoulders down to the waist.
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
What?
He says that like it makes sense.
Scared him?
Does it make sense to you?
How do you keep scaring him? Not in this size. Don't look at me. Does he drive like this? I don't have the option to say makes perfect sense. I'm gonna say, yeah, does he drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
That would be bad. Kids, don't drink and kids at home, all you young children at home, if you're gonna drink, don't drive, okay?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
Oh, it was a pin message. Oh, pinned by Vera, looks like this is written by Tiff, saying it was asking about different Transformers, and I was the only one who knew about Starscream and Bulkhead, which let me steal the body and escape. Oh, this is probably one of the things where it's like, which of these are actual Transformers names? And you probably heard, oh, it's awesome. Well, congratulations. You know, congratulations, Tiff, and you're welcome. That's actually really cool. I kind of wish I had encountered that. I'd be like, my brain would be exploding if I got a Transformers question on Trivia Murder Party, or whatever it's called, the Jackbox game that you said. Thank you very much for the pin message. I appreciate it. Let's see, Beowulf said, the boobs are down here. It was completely ineffective. Quickett says, ad quote, but remember, don't ogle the eyeballs. Remember, the boos are down here, okay? I think he meant boobs are down here. But yeah, don't ogle the eyeballs. The boobs are down here, because it made sense in context. Bill says, I love this scene. Quiggita said, I love this scene. Quiggita said, the only thing I was spoiled on ages ago, besides the final party member. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doc says, keyboard slam. Oak says, I feel as though this was a bad beef longa timing. Doc said, this is such a sincere rant being accompanied by pots banging. All those pots they couldn't resist it anymore. They just started banging. Oak said, I just hope your brain is getting better at taking compliments. I'm trying. Quiggita said, Ma, Batman, hi's May, he's my new Betty. Oak said, Katie, did you see that? Batman died. The space is very important there. So we know it isn't Batman on. Quiggita said, yes, but he stands still anyway. Quiggita said, point to Logan. If he wants to kick Burger out, we could have Bat. What is the maximum party size in this? Are we at maximum with 3? If we bring him in, do we have to kick someone out, or are we able to have up to 4? That's actually a good question I hadn't considered yet. Oak says, gosh, I want a burger right now. Quiggita said, yes, the baby bat. Quiggita said, nabbing a Sprite real quick. And then timestamp 138:58. I'm 47 minutes behind. I think something like that. I'm getting closer. Oak says, I'm sorry, everyone. My Logan gave birth to 3 weird children, one of whom is dead. Tiff says, me. Quiggita said, unsure if I was around. Doc says, yes, I remember it. /J. Bill says, I remember that. Oak said, beef longa, TTS girl, TTS lady. Quiggita said, but I recall references every now and then. Oak says, rip TTS lady. Crystal says, laughing. Tiff says, rip VIP TTS girl. I know. I wish I could figure out what was wrong so I could fix her. Crystal says, I remember that. Oak says, that TTS was mostly TTS girl speaking, but I do genuinely want a burger. Crystal says, Logan, let us out of the basement. I thought you liked it down there. Tiff said, Crystal, you're a mod. You can leave any time. You can, but you still have a chain tied to your ankle. So you can only go so far and then you got to come back. Oak says, I want a burger so bad right now. Tiff says, you have the key. Bale said, you're a mod, Crystal. You aren't in the basement. Crystal says, oh, right. Quiggita said, yeah, Crystal is a knight now, guarding said basement. Technically, she's a squire still. Crystal said, not gonna lie, I still think I'm VIP. I'm locking the basement. And then Crystal says, yeah. Oak says, I just want to see that quote again. Oak says, I love quote 293. That's the bonkers one. Oh, a poll just appeared. Non-binding. Who should we kick out of the party if he joins? Stroll, Hulkenberger, or Gallica? No, I'm going to vote Hulkenberger because she said a slightly critical thing of Gallica. And I stand by my woman. Like, tiny, tiny woman. Let's see, Tiff says, oh yeah, Crystal, since you're not VIP anymore, I'm going to need the copy of the VIP key back. That's right, because if you become mod, you can't be both mod and VIP. Let's see, Crystal doing the quote number 253. Oak says, Crystal heart. Crystal says, no, Tiff, and then an angry smiley face. Oak says, I have an alliance with Crystal and Katie and Vero. Quick, it is a random quote 58. Why must you hurt women, Logan? Vero in 2023 Super Mario RPG.
You can have 4 people on the party.
Oh, yes, we don't have to kick anybody out, but we still maybe can. Just for funsy crap. Why are people voting Gallica? I wish I could vote more than once. If Gallica's not in the party, I'm not in the party, guys. All right, anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Neurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
Yeah, I want to see what he did to frighten him. I want to see him frighten Neurus. I want to see Neurus scared. So scared he pees his pants.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized.
Oh, so he was just saying spooky stuff, and Neurus was like, well, footsteps, those are frightening.
If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying.
Well, Stroll, are you drunk too? You sound weary. Are you just naked in a bath? What's going on?
With all that fog,
he's fine.
I couldn't find the source of the footsteps.
There was fog?
I found plenty of something else.
Oh man, the Midnight Channel, huh? A boot!
Children's shoes.
Oh no. Or a little bat person's shoes. A bad bat person. A bad bat.
It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
What?
I thought his foot was cut off.
Oh, wouldn't that be obvious? Like, I found this shoe. It's a child's shoe. And then he holds it, and then like a little child's foot just like slurps right out of it. It's like, oh my, I did not realize that was in there. That makes sense why it held its shape so well. That'd be gross, but also kind of hilarious. It's like in that scene in, is it Star Wars Episode 2? Was that the one? Attack of the Clones? Where Jango Fett, it's in like the, the like Coliseum arena thing, and he gets his head cut off, and little Boba Fett like comes across his head. I think he picks up the helmet, and it'd be so funny, he picks it up, and then the head just like right out of the bottom of that. That's what should have happened. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. Oh, the poll is almost done. Oh, thank goodness Hulkenberg barely beat Gallica with 39% of the vote to 35. Crystal contributing 280 channel points. Thank you, Crystal. I assume that you helped Hulkenberg win to protect poor, sweet, innocent, wonderful Gallica, who never said a swear word last night. Thank you very much, Crystal. I appreciate that.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
Or the children? Maybe the true culprit is the children.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Still in the town! Or a guard who lied to you?
Inside the... A ghost! It definitely Heisme. Definitely Heisme, guys. I want to say a ghost. I want to say the funny. It's a ghost!
A ghost.
A ghost! It's a ghost, you guys.
Hey, we already said this wasn't about scary stories.
It's a ghost.
The real culprit was inside the city all along, and not some outsider. A common misdirect.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
What?
Fuka is the culprit.
It's our ghost girl, Fuka. Ah, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. But yeah, I forgot that we had that thing where Fuka was a ghost. But don't forget, we remember in this we've had canon that Stroll is a ghost, that he died in that one hangout with him and Hulkenberger when she was doing the training. So he's a ghost. So he could be the culprit in this. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. So the only place in town we really haven't been able to go into, there was the house next to the castle, and then there's the castle itself. I think the Sanctress is the bad guy. I think she's kidnapping people, and it's like maybe in the castle dungeon? Basement? Something like that? Attic? I don't know. Tower?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head, I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
So we say one of their own, do we mean that they would think it's one of the guards? So is it that Morris guy?
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
I'm trying to figure out what his accent is. Like, you all had it right. It's not French, not quite German. What
Are
is
we
it?
sure it's not Maria?
She is a child. She could have had the child footsteps. We should go and see if she left the boot. I think you're right. I think it's Maria. I think Maria is the true villain. Wasn't that supposed to be a thing? Didn't you guys say that in like an early draft of Persona 4 that Nanako was going to end up being like a bad guy or something like that? So the Atlas is due to have a small child be the bad guy, a little girl. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And then what happens is we'll fight Maria and we'll kill Maria, and then Shadow the Hedgehog will be all sad and do some stuff, and it'll be exciting. So what is he saying?
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heisme.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Yay, stuff is advancing. I still need to save the game. We're already over 2.5 hours in the stream, by the way.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
So now's probably a good time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. See, Oak said, my Katie alliance is more like I send her cute bats and she does various tasks. Crystal says, oh wow, I thought Katie was a VIP for a long time. Quickita said, hey Oak, obey the line. It's only the poopy quote and no other tasks for the cute bats. Crystal, if I was a VIP, I would have abused the TTS long ago and broke it earlier. Beowulf says, me too. Quickita said, I wonder how tiny the baby bat was. Also, I want a Heisme plushie now. And Oak with another clip. So we'll load this up with the clip viewer, and this will also give us an idea of how behind I am in the chat with its timestamp, which is still an hour ago, and this is simply titled Hulkenberger. So let's go ahead and see what this is. I was confused what argument he was making, because Hulkenberg, sorry, I keep wanting to say burger. Hulkenberg. I was confused what argument he was making, because Hulkenberger. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. I just got to click this back over to here. There we are. Tiff says to Queen Katie, I'd 100% buy a Heismay plushie if they sold them. Well, okay, what if you could only buy one, but they have Heismay plushie? But then there's also the little bat that's running for the crown. But then again, I don't know, maybe later on she'll turn out to be bad. It was Lita, I think was her name? Queen Katie says, yee. Oak said to Queen Katie, what if it's a small, menial task like, say, Betty with a heart? Oak said, because you already do that. Queen Katie says, Betty Heart. Said, only because you said it. That's how it works. Oak says, I didn't even need to send cute bats. Queen Katie said, you say the name. I type it. Betty. Oak says, if you give me a request, I can do it as well. Betty. Oak says, I will do it for free unless it's a ridiculous request, like asking me to stop being in love with Bebe from P3. Betty. Queen Katie says, add quote, you can have them too if you rip out your own heart, bro. Betty. Oak says, oh, hey, I remember that. Betty. Queen Katie says, oh, gosh, no, not that one. Betty. Oak says, poopy stream, 345 poop jokes, timestamp 151:51. I'm getting slowly caught up. That's like 45 minutes behind now. Betty. Doc says, quote, if only I had a way to clone myself, but that's just unrealistic. And there's where Omari came in, says I've been almost 100 hours in this game the last 3 weeks. This game is so fun. Omari, are you still here to see me catch up to where you arrived? I'm so far behind. Betty. Is it working? Oh no, because Queen Katie had to leave. Dang it, I forgot. Queen Katie left. Somebody needs to remind me to do this bit next time Queen Katie's in the stream. I completely forgot. Darn it! Let's check out this other clip, and then we'll get back in this game. It's another one by Oak. This clip is titled Heismay's Bad Excuses. Oh, and it's only 42 minutes ago. See, I am getting close to catching up. Finally, oops, I had the wrong. There we go.
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victim?
You can eat them!
Besides, I'm but one man.
Huh?
Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You literally created shadow clones of yourself. What do you mean?
Yeah, I would need at least 3 others, possibly ones who do not cast shadows, but that's impossible.
You're saying you were...
I'm just saying there was a big hole in his excuse right there. But thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. I should probably play some more game now soon. But I'm getting a little bit closer. All right. So he's saying, well, I must say, I kind of hoped you'd... I couldn't have hoped you'd capture him so swiftly. Oh, Morris is nervous because he's like, crap, if somebody actually caught him, he might have told the truth.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
Or one that got pooped out of a monster.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly, we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
I hope the game gives me the option to turn Heismay in and then they just execute him and you get money and we get a bad ending.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
Yeah, tell us which guard it was. Was it you, Morris? Because then, yeah, I'd be able to say we caught him last night, tied him up. It was late, so we kept him captive on our gauntlet runner, and more children went missing while he was tied up with us. So, yeah.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a UG bolting into the wilderness several times. No mistaking that.
Thank you for the Tomcat. Oh, it's Nora. Welcome back, Nora. Welcome back from Applebee's. Thank you very much for the Tomcat. Okay, but so he just says a UG. So this should be his out. He should be able to say, oh, so it wasn't him. Oh, so it has to be somebody else. Just another UG. I'm so sorry, Heismay. It's somebody else, but still not me, not Morris. Welcome, Nora. How are you doing? How was Applebee's? So what's it saying at the end? No mistake in a squat figure like that. Yeah.
I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 UG brigands in the area?
Oh, no, you shouldn't have said that. Now you're in trouble, bro.
What did you say?
Wait, what?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
Well, if he witnessed him firsthand, then yes, he would know Heismay's tribe. I don't think this is the gotcha we're acting like it is.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Okay, so Barden does seem like he's a genuine guy, so he's not a bad guy then.
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I?
You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
We don't know whether or not his parents were married.
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
Bard and I just turn around, stab Morris. He's like, there we go, all in a day's work. Quickita said, what Logan said, quote, he's the culprit. What the caption said, he's a girlfriend? Captions thought that culprit was girlfriend. Darn it, Queen Katie was here. I'd pretend to be saying girlfriend and I'd say culprit and see what happens. Oak said, what did Logan finally get a notification thing that tells him when there's a first time chat? I didn't get a notification, but I do have an overlay that shows me the very, very, very bottom of the chat. It's so that I can glance over real quick if there's somewhere it's like, I need an answer, and I can look over at it. And I just happened to glance over and I saw Omari's, the little thing there. So that was actually just good luck, to be totally honest. Let's see. Tiff said, nah, he just saw it per chance. People posting some commands. Omari said, no, that's just my name. Okay, well, regardless, it's a cool name. I don't know if you're still here. I hope maybe you are. I hope you have been enjoying the stream, or if you already left, that you enjoyed your time here. Tiff said, I'll be right back. Have to go help my mom real quick. Thank you for that, Tiff. Enjoy helping your mom. See you when you get back. Doc says, oh, Logan, you just reminded me of the game. Well, now we all just lost it. I'm sorry. Tiff with the lurk, thank you for the lurk. Oak says, for our new friends. Crystal says, Omori is 2 years ago? But that's when I returned with my new account. What, wasn't it? I think it was 2 years ago. Was it sooner than that? Am I misremembering? Oak says, yeah, because I think Omori, like, we started that game before we even had this microphone, right? Oak says, a very important quote. Crystal says, a must-known quote. Oak says, how are we 2 hours in? We're over 2.5 now. Crystal says, but we just started the game. How is it 2 hours? Started the game. We just lost it again. Oak says, Hulkenberger. Quiggin said, the Batman sits, cutie pie. Doc says, Stroll, why'd you tie up the bat? Oak says, the caterpillar eating, and also the fact that they are all covered in doo-doo. Omari says, my favorite part about this game is how Stroll looks like P4 protagonist, and the main character looks like the P3 protagonist. Okay, so I actually was tempted. I did not get it. I should... Wait, I can't remember. I might have... Hang on. I might have added it to my Steam wish list, because I probably won't spend money on it, because it's just stupid cosmetic DLC. But they do have costumes to give... you can get a DLC with a P4 protagonist costume for Stroll. And, like, I'm kind of tempted to make him look like... what did we decide his canon name was? You guys said Yu Narukami. Am I saying that right? So that'd be neat, but I think it was like $3 or $4. Which is too many real-world dollars to spend on stuff like that. Oak says, I think my favorite part is that it isn't as freaky. Said the human pooping us out was an exception. Quiggy said, lurk Pimo time. Doc says, no. Oak said, but as far as I can tell, our best friend character Stroll isn't freaky. Omari said, I wish I had romance social links, though. I feel like, okay, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I do enjoy romance options in most games, to the point where I feel like most games are better for having them. Like, I enjoy the addition of them. I really like games like Skyrim and Dragon's Dogma, the first one, where you can just marry almost any NPC. Just some NPC you like, get married. Unfortunately, it means the romance is kind of shallow. I get that. At least Skyrim had an explanation. They're like, you know, life in Skyrim is brief and cruel, so we don't have time for drawn out romances. So just wear the amulet of Mara, and if you have good enough affinity with someone, you can marry that person. I married Braylina Marion of the Mage College. She's a dark elf. She was awesome.
Says the lonely man / lighthearted.
You know what? Fair. That maybe that's why I like it. Maybe people who are in healthy and happy committed relationships are like, I don't need my video game character to have a spouse. So thank you very much, Oak. That is fair. That is fair. But I do agree with you, Omari. I do wish that it had only if Gallica was a romance option. I don't know how that would actually work logistically, but I do love her. Huh? Oh, wow, wow!
Here you go, and then some. Get the cosmetics.
Thank you, 500 bits. Okay, let me go check and see how much are those cosmetics. Hang on. We're looking this up on the store page. Unfortunately, I had to click away, and Steam is in dark mode here. Where is it? Here's the DLC. Click that. Come on. Load. And it's taking forever to load. Okay, I'll come back to that, and we'll check to make sure that's. So thank you very much, Tiff. I will do that. And next stream, we may have Stroll dressed as you, Narukami. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see if it loaded up on the Steam yet. Okay, there we go. So let's see here. Where is it? There we go. Yasugami High, and it is $4.99. Awesome. Oh, it's got mixed reviews. Why is the mixed reviews? It's probably going to be people going like, oh, here's the negative review. Does not play Reach Out to the Truth. Another not recommend. Note the battle BGM is strictly time to make history. Oh, so it's about music stuff. I don't care about that. That's just a bonus. Okay. So awesome. Thank you so much. I will do that later. Oh, wait. I wonder, does it give costumes for other? Okay, I'll check this stuff out later. But thank you, Tiff. Thank you. Crystal says, I'm so gonna tell Vero about this. I'm snitching. No, Crystal, you were the one who snitched. I feel so betrayed. Oh, crap, and there's a clip. We'll check out that clip in a minute. Let's play a little bit more of the game, though. Oh, crap, we're 15 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna really need to catch up to chat soon. But you know what? We might be going over tonight because I don't know how long it's gonna be before we get to a save point. There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here.
We're not scabby. They're not scabs. They're allergic reactions to all the poo that was smeared all over our bodies, which I will not explain to you in full detail, Morris.
Fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem?
Did you notice that his portrait had his hand out?
May I interrupt?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have clicked out of it, but his portrait had his hand out. That was so cool. Oh, and there's Joanna. Okay. Now, Joanna, she wasn't the goose lady from the beginning. I think her name was Cygnus, right? Yeah, because for some reason she looked similar for a second. No. Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Okay, let's see if she acts suspicious and see if she's a bad guy. Oh, he's looking around.
What's that?
He's gonna recognize her footsteps. She walked in, and he's gonna realize that she was the footsteps of the person who was abducting the children.
Did you hear it, lad?
I didn't, but I know I'm with you, buddy. No, I heard nothing. Don't tell him to calm down. I want to say I get what your mind is baking. I would say, no, I heard nothing, because I'm not gonna tell him to calm down.
I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right. Oh, wow, he could have escaped at any time.
He's gone.
That doesn't bode well for proving his innocence, because now we say, well, when you weren't looking, he hopped out, went, kidnapped some kids, and came back.
Heisme.
Find him. Secure the exits. Don't let him escape.
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heisme?
Please tell me I'm right that he recognized her footsteps.
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heisme with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
Little did he know it's the Clamar that are the goats, right? Am I remembering the races correctly? Let's read some more in the chat, because we're like 13 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, and I'm still so far behind. Oak has another clip. Oh, crap. Based on... hey, Oak rap. Oh, crap. Based on the title... Vero, you might not want to look at this. This is titled Grimlock Dies. This is going to be what happened, probably. So let's relive this sad moment. Ah, Grimlock fell! Vero wasn't here in time to save them! I think I was making a pun about Gallica's wings, and so I was flapping like that. I was just flapping like that, right next to
Grimlock. All right.
Oh no, he fell again! Okay, totally on accident.
We're gonna place him somewhere more secure.
Not me doing that on
and
purpose.
If Vero gets here,
for the funnies. Oh, such a happenstantial accident. I don't know if happenstantial is a real word. But thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. I should probably put Grimlock back up. Hang on, was Vero here to see that again? I don't know. I probably should be nicer to Grimlock. There we go. Let's see. Oak said, oh, wow. And then Vero popped in quick. Oak said, okay, I legit think the clip loops near perfectly. Oak says, Vero, Doc with a wave. Oak says to Amari, I do kind of miss the romance social links. I'm just glad there's no beach scene in this game. Chris says, Vero, 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 Vero. Vero says, hello, gang. Chris said, Logan, Grimlock fell because of Logan. Vero said, I woke up because I felt a disturbance in the air. Oak says, laughing. Bill said, yeah, about that, Oak, there's an optional hot spring scene. Let's do it. Let's do the hot spring scene. Oak says, okay, but are they really freaky? Not really. Crystal says, it's called Grimlock Parental Instincts. Oak said, are the hot spring scenes freaky? Crystal with a sweaty emote. Vera said, I legit just woke up laughing. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll go brush my teeth. Crystal says, whispers, chat. Don't tell Logan that I snitched. Don't worry, Crystal. I won't tell me, but I think I found out already. Oak says, Vera with a hard. Oak says, I read that as whimpers. Oh no, she said whispers. She could have whimpered, chat, don't tell Logan I snitched. Doc said, guys night, hanging out with the captive. Can you, honestly, can you think of a better guys night activity than hanging out with a captive bounty that you have secured? Oak says, that was very confusing for a bit. Oak says, real. Tiff with the unlurk. Thank you, welcome back from the unlurk, Tiff. Appreciate that. Tiff says, hey, Vera. Vera said, hi, Sid. Who is the fine gentleman? Tiff said, you missed the mini war Oak and I had. Oak said, Heismay, and he's nice. Vera said, Tiff says, that's Heismay, and we love him. Oak says, especially Katie. Vera said, hey, Heismay, you have a nice voice. Oak says, Batman. Beowulf said, Heismay is second best boy. Oak said, the space is important. Wait, the space, huh? Vera said, he gives me vibes of someone who would sword fight. Oak says to Vero, I was hoping for Beef Longa voice for him, but I think we're doing Ryoma. Vera said, Ryoma is close enough. Queen Katie with the unlurk. I'd say welcome back, but Queen Katie already went to bed. Queen Katie said, P mode off. Tiff said, he's a dad. Used to be a dad. His baby died. We don't know how old his baby was. Might have been like a man. The baby man died. Quickita said, oh, hey, Vera. Vera says, heck yeah. Wait, about the baby dying? Oak says, dilfs. Quickity says, and yes, I love Heismay for no reason. Vera says, what's up? Tiff says, love me a good dilf. Oak says, bat reasons. Crystal said, whimpers. Quickity said, honestly, a former dad bat is so cool. Oak said, quote, all that's left is to go rest. Aren't you forgetting to shower? You guys just fell out of I'm just gonna say a bum. On a pole. How are we executing Logan? What? Hexed, never have a girlfriend. Dark mode for life. CPS that Grimlock? Back to his old mic forever? No! New refund all of his Transformers toys? No! I'm gonna say CPS that Grimlock. I think that's the least cruel, because at least that would save Grimlock. I guess we should play some game. Less than 10 minutes to the 3-hour mark. Should we do a prediction as to whether we'll get to a save point before 3 hours? No, because some of you would know the answer to that, so that wouldn't be fair. We're talking about Morris. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ugeef would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be god of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
No, because his ears didn't perk up until Joanna entered the room with her little kidnapper footsteps.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nurse is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the run.
He might have gotten freshly drunk again, Gallica. Let's be honest about that. Let's see. Oak says, already read that. What?
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Cups? Is that what we call the booze?
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit.
Is that a thing that happens, like, when you are drunk to the point you forget stuff from the night before, do you eventually remember it? I've never been drunk, so I don't know.
It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No. I saw something.
It's gonna be Lady Joanna.
It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog.
So will the shadow have wings? Like you, Nurse? Is she one of the ones that have wings? I can't remember.
It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell.
Crap, if it is, then he's racist against his own people.
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life.
I like the word Stygian. I always said Stygian when I was a kid. I think I must have been reading that wrong. Okay, hang on, I gotta check the pronunciation, because now I'm gonna wonder that. Pronunciation. Hang on. I need to hear it.
Stygian.
Wow, okay, thank you, Google. Stygian, I was wrong. Young me was wrong. I gotta read some more in the chat though. Quickity said, "Welp, I think I'm gonna dip off now that I've seen all the good bat stuff." Oh, hang on just a second. The poll is done. Refund all of his Transformers toys won with 69% of the vote. Nice. Tiff contributing 1,780 channel points. Well, on the plus side, I would get a small fortune in money, but I'd be so sad. But thank you very much for the poll, mean though it was. Yeah, but Quinky said, "Well, I think I'm gonna dip off now that I've seen all the good bat stuff. So far, I'm craving more Criminal Minds. And as a girl, my period is really kicking my butt right now, so I need to go to bed early anyway. I'm sorry if that's giving you like pains and stuff, but get some sleep." Queen Katie said, "So thank you all for the very poopy stream, and good night, y'all." Good night, Queen Katie. Tiff said, "Good night, Queen Katie." Oak said, "Good night, Katie." He said, "Yay, my bribing worked." Vera said, "Oh gosh, take it easy, get some warmth and lots of snacks." Oak said, "Vero, can you pin the very poopy stream message?" Queen Katie said, "We'll see y'all next time for my poor sweet Daisuke." Oh, you're gonna be there. I hope Queen Katie's there for Daisuke. So no promises, because I want to keep my memory of him alive and happy. Oak said, "Please." Vera said, "Only because you said please." Queen Katie says, "Thank you, heart." Oak says, "Thank you, Vero, heart." Doc says, "Society was Batman on." So when Joker says we live in a society, we live in a Batman. Oak says, "I just want Logan to know about poopy stream." Vera said, "Okay, I live again. Let me try again." Okay, fixed. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second. There we go. Oak said, "I apologize, Vero." Queen said, "Lol, Vero died because of that pin." Oak says, "Thank you." Oak says, "Vero heart." Vero said, laughing, "Yeah." Queen said, "Nah, I'm good with the mouth washing. I just don't want to watch Daisuke possibly die." But then Daisuke would die. Daisuke. See, I'm saying Ske like it's okay. Ske, Daisuke will die. Ske. And I bet the chairman's still on a cooldown. So wait, crap. When did we do that? How long is the cooldown? Was it for the full stream? I think it's once per stream, right? I think. Queen Katie said, "Anyway, good night for real this time." Good night, Queen Katie. Chris said, "Night, night, Queen Katie." Oak said, "Bro, that was the other day. Why are all the quotes either from like yesterday or a billion years ago?" Well, they do skew heavily to recent times. Vera says, "Starscream is voiced by SpongeBob's VA and animated. He does a really good job, actually." Vera said, "That made me choke on my laugh." Vera says, "Let's go. How did you win?" Doc said, "Heisme on a stroll." On a stroll. Oak said, "I really hope Heisme is still around so they don't have to spend too much time figuring out he's nice." Oak says, "Yay." Tiff said, oh, that was pinned earlier." Oak said, "But not drinking and driving." So, but drinking and driving is so much fun. Oak, don't. Vera says, "Oh my gosh, that's actually so awesome." To Tiff. Huh? Beef longa teachers?
Chairman.
It's just beef longa. Chairman. Oh, look at how many exclamation points are written with that. Was that many exclamation points? That many exclamation points makes beef longa just go, "Chairman." He's not an excitable fellow, that beef longa. Thank you so much for the 50 bits on that, Vero. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Tiff says, "And yeah, of course, I lurk in the Transformers chat. I just have to check on my physics class every so often." You really do? Like, do you read any of this stuff or just like look at the cool pictures? Vera said, laughing, "You should also tell Paul about it because keep saying you love Bulkhead." Tiff says, "You're so right." Omari says, "Up to 4 in the party." So I'm glad, so we don't have to kick somebody out. Bill says, "Only time that press turn hasn't been for was Digital Devil Saga." Nora said, "I think I've experienced the cold embrace of death." So are you better or are you a ghost? Oak says, "Nora." Nora says, "Apparently Applebee's doesn't agree with my stomach." Also, did Longa ever get to where I was in chat earlier? I did, eventually.
I 100% read it.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. I hope it isn't like boring or making you think less of me as a person and going like, "Oh my gosh, this guy really wasn't kidding when he says he's into Transformers." But thank you very much, Tiff. And good to know that apparently you like Bulkhead. So nice. Oak says, "Yeah." Nora says, "Oh man, where, when?" Oak says, "I think you missed it by like 10 minutes. Crystal says, "Gasp. I'm chained." You are. I'm sorry. Crystal says, "I BRB." Nora said, or excuse me, Nora said, "I'll BRB." Oak said, "Hulkenberger is burger, so we can't kick her." Crystal says, "Who dares vote Gallica?" Oak said, "And Stroll is my beloved." Vera said, "Yeah, my chains are around my hips so I can be tugged around like a leash child. It's so funny no one votes Stroll." Omari said, "You can't even kick people out until you have at least 5 fighters." Bill said, "Logan must remain lonely." But why? Crystal says, "Who's voting Gallica?" Thank you, Crystal, for saving her from that vote. Oak said, "Logan, you don't need to describe that so viscerally." What did I describe viscerally? Tiff said, "No one's actually kidnapping children. They're just running away." Oak says, "Ghost Fuka. Stroll did it." Okay, let's play some more. Oh, wait, one more comment, because it's by Amari, saying, "Oracle chances are getting worse. Fuka can now kidnap kids if you get unlucky enough." Ooh. But imagine if you had to be kidnapped by someone. Fuka Yamagishi would be an adorable person to kidnap you. Like, I wouldn't mind. I would probably help her just out of like sympathy for the poor kid. So what is he saying? It was like the horrors of. Oh, that's right. He's saying, describing how scary the form he saw was.
I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
Oh, how convenient. Oh, and a pin message. Hang on. I know it just left the chat. Pinned by Vero, written by Beowulf saying, Persona used 5 party members during the early games. Pin this, please. Oh, really? Because I mean, as someone who's only played 3, 4, and 5, I've only ever experienced 4. So that's interesting. So thank you very much for the info, Beowulf.
There. You're all right now.
Jeez.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heisme.
Maybe Morris is an Incredible Hulk and like turns into one of those human monsters, like hulks out and then turns back to normal.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle.
Yes.
Heisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
And we're past the 3-hour mark and we still haven't gotten to a save point yet. Hopefully we'll be one now. Nope. Nope. We're going long tonight. I apologize. Are you guys okay with us going a little bit late tonight? Oak says, I would share my theory, but if it's right, I don't want to spoil it, but it's almost definitely wrong because I know nothing about the game. Tiff says to Oak, as long as you specifically say it's just a theory and you don't know what's going on, you should be able to say it. Oak says, well, my guess is Morris, but I haven't played the game. Omari says, a game theory? Nora says, I'm back. Oak says, Nora. Nora says, hi. Crystal says, Nora. Nora said, I'm experiencing death right now. Again. Crystal said, why? What happened? Nora says, Applebee's. Crystal said, 2.5 hours already. Crap, does that mean I'm a half hour behind still? No good. They said they haven't found Heisme yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. We just need to find an alternate way in like we did with the Grand Cathedral. Also, is it just me? Or is Hulkenberg's butt really flat? That's not a disparaging thing. Nothing wrong with a flat bum.
Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Fie.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh there, over here. Is he gonna be sympathetic to us now?
That sounds like.
Evidently.
'Tis coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Maybe if we go into the building next to the castle, it'll have like an underground passageway to lead into the castle or something like, or maybe we gotta just go down to the moat or something. Ah, there he is! Oh, they're friends now! They're friends, yay! Why is Heisme with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Yeah, could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of ya.
But that wouldn't save any children. Why did you run off so suddenly? He's gonna say that he recognized the footsteps.
The truth is,
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. Oh, darn it, so it wasn't the footsteps. But it was right, so she's holding the kids. And Lady Joanna is, well, she's childless. She could just adopt orphans. You don't need to make a kid into an orphan before you can adopt. And stealing the kid doesn't make the kid an orphan anyway. You gotta steal the parents. Gosh, she is so bad at this. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavy guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
And he succeeded. Morris, no, that's absurd.
I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course, after all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, Mantis? We've no choice. No, I want him in the party. Just rip out your heart, bud. Rip out your heart. Of course, we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
He said that one.
And so?
It seems to us like no kidnapper could get victims inside the castle on our watch, not under all our noses.
But then...
But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about, and Heisme's the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well.
Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
I gotta breathe for a second. Hang on. I've been talking too much. Whew, there we go. And there's a pin message. Pinned by Vero. Written by Bayo said, early SMT, you could also have up to 6. Pin this too, please. So there we go. I'm learning so much about these games I've never played. Let me have a sip of water before we continue on here. Also, Vero, would you be so kind as to preemptively put chat into slow mode to allow me to catch up a little bit easier? Would that be okay? Vero or Crystal, either of you? Thank you in advance. Thank you, please, and thank you. You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to me post, but I'm counting on you, on all of ye. Oh, there I see it's in slow-mo. Thank you very much, Vero. I appreciate that. I hope I get to a save point soon. A well leading to an underground channel. That will serve us well.
Isn't that...
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road. Let's get there. Go there when you're ready.
What is it?
Oh, thank goodness I can save. Oh, finally. Finally. So is that going to be, there was one road that was like blocked off with some stuff. I'm guessing that'll be like unblocked now. See, Crystal was saying 2.5 hours already. Nora said, doesn't like my stomach. Oak says, Nanako is the true culprit, Nora. Crystal says, 2:34:54. Crystal says, Hulkin, big. Oak says, Crystal, how could you? Nora says, oh, that's some raid suggestions. Hang on. Let me copy these over into my text file. Thank you very much, Nora. We'll be able to make good use of these a little bit later on once we're... Oh, I don't know how much later on. With the Pahoa.
Hey, loser.
Oh!
No slow mode.
Well, oh, is it Clam? Clam, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Welcome, Clam. How are you doing? I was just thinking about you earlier today. I don't know if you saw, but there was a question about on one of the improv groups. I'm trying to be vague with specifics here about what the away show cast is for on Tuesday. And fortunately, our good buddy Chief Asian is like, this was decided like a month ago. How you doing, Clam? How's the baby? How's little Henry? Is he talking yet? Is he walking and talking? Does he have a job yet? Is he a full-on human little man now? Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Crystal says, huh? Hang on, I gotta breathe. Vera says, bet. Crystal says, what I do? Vera says, whoops. Tiff says, POV. Hulkenberg tries to introduce herself because possessed by Maya halfway through. Vera says, Betty Hart. Nora says, bet Vero. Crystal says, what do you mean by that? Oak says, we're 4 seconds off from 2:34:56. Great, so I'm still over a half hour behind. 33 minutes behind. Oak said, much better timestamp. Crystal says, oh, oopsie. Oak said, we forgive you, Crystal. Nora said, I haven't been to Applebee's in like 500 years, and apparently.
What is it?
Vera said, wait, Barton is on screen too. Hi, handsome. Nora says, the club sandwich is disgusting and hates my stomach. I like a good club sandwich. It's like turkey and cheese and stuff. Wait, where are we? How do we get to where we're supposed to go? Oh, this is Cattle Racket Road. Oh, so it's probably this way. Oh, wait, but this was the direction where we saw the spooky person. And we tried to go to, wait, no, was it this way? Yeah, right, it was this way. And there was like a spooky figure. And the game wouldn't let us go to it earlier?
All right, then.
Or was it the other direction? It was one of these two directions. I think it was this way. Oh, wait, no, it's the well. Okay, we gotta go to the well. But hang on, I wanna pet the cow first. Check, cow.
Hey, I've never been this close to a cow before. It's not gonna get mad at me, is it?
You were that close to it the other day when we went to a cow. Crap, I got distracted. I need to read chat because I got to catch up because I'm so far behind. Tiff says to Vero, yeah, you get it. Nora said, why is there honey on my club sandwich? Because honey makes everything better. I didn't even know Applebee's has honey on its club sandwich. Now I want an Applebee's club sandwich. Is it a turkey club? Oak said, we live in a world where 42 minutes behind is close to catching up. Nora says, honey does not belong in a club sandwich. I beg to differ. Nora said, I'm using more of my data for this. I'm gonna die. Oh, pin message just appeared. Vero, can you pin this? Vero is awesome. We love Vero. Ah, we do. Vero is awesome, and we do love Vero. Thank you, Oak, and thank you, Vero, for pinning that. Oak said, wait, I was actually right. Vero said, Morris looks like a children's kidnapper. Tiff says, who knows? Nora said, I don't get to rest tomorrow. Applebee's was awful. I think I'm dying. I'm gonna go to my grandparents tomorrow. I'm gonna be so tired. But you're going on your road trip, right? That'll be fun, maybe? With your upset stomach in a car. Going up and down and up and down and up and down and bumping in the car with your upset stomach churning from Bad Club Sandwich. That'll be fun. Oak says to Nora, go to sleep, bro. Nora said, I can't. I'm in the car. Vera said, take it easy. Nora said, I cried twice today. I'm so exhausted. Once for me crashing out because there were like 500 people in a small room. The second time because I was so tired. I'm so reseed. Tired? No, not the game. It's been months. Oak said, which game specifically? Nora said, my life is ruined. Oak said, there are a lot of games. Nora said, the game. Tiff says, the game. Crystal says, nar. Oak said, oh, wait, that one thing, right? Nora says, yes. Crystal with an emote. And another pin message. Clam saying, my son is good. He took his first steps this week and spent all night walking as far as he could and falling down. Okay, hang on. I got to tell a really quick story about like kids and taking their first steps. Okay, so I'm not going to say names, but Clam, you might know who some of these people are, depending on when you started doing stuff at the theater there. Years ago, there was someone there who had a baby, and just like this little kid, and I was one time during one of the plays, I think I was like in the lobby waiting for improv to start or something like that, I don't remember exactly. And I was just kind of hanging out there, and one of the snack bar people had been asked to kind of watch the baby for a little bit of this particular person at the theater. Just like the person was off doing something, watch the baby, okay? And so we're sitting there and we're just talking and you know, she's got the baby there, whatever. And then one of us actually at one point said, hey, do you think this baby is old enough to walk yet? Can we just like set the baby down and it's like fine? Is the baby old enough to walk? And the concession stand girl's like, I don't know, let's try it out. And so I took the baby and kind of like held the baby and she kind of sat there like come to me type of thing. And let go of the baby, and the baby took like 2 steps and then staggered into her hands. I'm like, oh, look at that. She can, or he or she, I can't remember if the baby was a boy or girl. I think it was a boy. Could take a couple of steps. Look at that. And then later on that night, the baby's parents, you know, before the improv show, came out from the play, and they were like, oh, the baby and everything, and then set the baby down. And the baby took 2 steps to the mom and collapsed in her arms. And the mom goes, oh, she took her first steps. And like the snack bar girl and I were like, we were horrified. We looked at each other. It's like, do not tell her. Do not tell her. We have, to this day, have never told her. We were horrified. We were horrified. But anyway, let me read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, everyone is playing the game, and if something, then you lose. Yes, if you remember that the game exists, you lose. But then as soon as you forget again, you're playing again. Nora said, yawa. Oak said, yeah. You Narukami. Nora says, if you think about the game, you lose the game. Oak said, oh. Beowulf said, those DLCs also affect the battle theme. You put the costume on Wilhelm. Okay, so question, Beowulf. Oh, you mean Willie on protagonist. So if I put on Stroll, it's fine, right? That won't affect the music? Nora says, I might try to sleep, but I don't want to leave you guys. Oak said, I like romance options as long as they don't let you date children. Nora says, lonely robo. And there was a donation from Tiff. Thank you again. Vera says, laughing. Oak said, and in Persona, there are too many children to date. And Crystal with some raid suggestions. Let me copy these all over into my text file. Thank you very much, Crystal, because we are well and truly past the 3-hour mark. So we're going to need to be checking out these raid suggestions in just a little bit. Nora says, I like Persona. What about Persona? Didn't you see Oak was bad-mouthing it? Oak was calling Persona freaky. Didn't you hear? Wait, crap. I accidentally typed something in wrong for those names. There we go. Let's see. Crystal was saying Logan and dark mode only on Steam. And that's only because I don't know how to undark mode it. And I've asked a bunch of times, and I don't think I've ever gotten like a straight answer if you can undark mode on Steam. I've even tried Googling it and I couldn't find anything. So I assume you can't. Oak says to Nora, it was a bad part about Persona. Vera said, honestly, romance options are fun. Beowulf says, pin this please, they're $5 each. Oak said, like the 10-year-old you can date. Beowulf said, never mind. Moonlight says, dark mode. He has joined us in the dark. Nora said, what bad part? Vera says, I don't think Steam got light mode. Nora said, reach out to the truth reference. Oak says, and the girl in P4 who looks like a 10-year-old. Wait. And the girl in P4 who looks like a 10-year-old who you can date? Who looks like a 10-year-old in Persona 4 that you can date? I don't remember anyone. I mean, as far as I recall, they all looked like either teenagers or age-inappropriate adults for the pro tag. So who was that? Let's see. Oh, Crystal with another raid suggestion. Thank you very much. Let me copy this one down as well. So at this point, I think we've got plenty of raid suggestions for later on. I'm just still frantically copying all of these over. But thank you very much. What?
Boo.
Ah! Thank you for the boo. Hang on, I need to Google who that is then. Persona for I and Nay. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Oh, it's the band girl. Because I had Pertag join the drama club. So I never had any interaction with her. So, okay. Oh, yeah, what? What?
Bad mouthing deserves mouthwash. Tomorrow 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time Zone. Also, Logan never got tie on it because he joined the other club.
You're a good hype man there. Way to segue. I gotta breathe again for a second. Hang on. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. And for the plug there. I appreciate that. Yes, mouthwashing coming up tomorrow night. I'm excited. I hope I'm getting close to catching up. Oh crap, because slow mode got undone. We got to re-slow mode. Can someone re-slow mode the chat? Tiff says, how many are there? Oak said, and your sister who you can date. Wait, what? Nora says, what? Vera said it wasn't Crystal laughing. Vera said no one told me. Oak says letting you date children. Nora said, is Wendy here today? Oak said no, sadly. Vera said yeah, it's handout. Nora said no. Bale said there's 8 of them. P1, P5, SMT4, SMT5, and EO. Why did slow motion appear and then disappear, huh? Oh, and that's just 10 bits from Clam. Is Clam unslow moding? I need to catch up, Clam. I need to catch up. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, though. Doc said the portraits are so cool. Bale says there's a bundle for 40. I think I only need the P4 ones, personally, huh?
No slow mode. You don't need your life any easier.
Well, but Clam, I'm trying so hard to catch up. Oh, and hang on, there's an auto mod message. Looks like Clam got it taken care of. Oh, and it's Omari, so Omari is still here. I'm glad that you stuck around, at least long enough to, like, see me, that I've been reading your comments, that I do fulfill my promises. But this is usually, like, the last section of every stream is me just frantically trying to catch up to chat. Tiff says, okay, sweet, thanks. Vera said, ooh, the footsteps. Nora said, I'm dying. Oak said, bro, that's like $20 away from being a full game. Vera says, how much are we betting the lady is the one kidnapping children to appear youthful kind of thing? Oh, crap, do you think she's like killing or eating them or draining their youth? Oak says, all of it. Beowulf said, yeah, only reason I have them is because I got collector's edition. Nora says, hug to everyone. Aw, Crystal said, Vero, see that? Logan is guilty. Vera said, sadly, no one clipped the time when I spent the bits. Said, he is guilty. Tiff says, guilty. Send him to the gallows. Oak says, stabs Logan. No, you don't stab on the gallows, you hang. Nora says, I hug everyone because I think that's what the cold embrace of death feels like. A hug? Nora says, stabs Logan, no! Crystal laughing. Nora said, not Logan, he gets a stab. That is probably what the cold embrace of death feels like. Oak said, never thought we would get Logan Robo whimpering audio before we got GTA 6. I've whimpered as, like, reading characters' lines before. Crystal's laughing. Nora said, guys, I got past Syrup Village arc. Oak says, yeah. Nora said, Oak is so proud of me. Oak says, finally, slightly, you're only like on episode 20. Nora says, 18. Oak says, even worse. Nora said, you told me it was the best news. Oak said, better than being stuck on Syrup Village forever, but worse than actually watching the series. Nora said, you told me it was the best news. Quote, I just woke up to the best news. Oak, DLL. Oak says, you now have to get to Arlong Park. Nora says, it's cool. I want IR. Oak says, Hulkenberger. Nora said, yeah. Crystal says, rip Logan's TFs. Oh, and a pin message says, shh. Don't say that I enabled slow mode out loud or Clam is gonna notice. Well, if I whisper with my hand over my mouth like this, then Clam can't hear anything I say. So thank you very much for the pin message, Vero. And thank you for re-enabling slow mode, which Clam cannot know about. Nora said, I've said this before, but I want the pretty lady's outfit. It's cool. Wait, which one's the pretty lady? Says, I want ear. Oh, I already read that. Vera said, Tiff laughing. Nora said, Tiff, oh my gosh. Tiff said, I wanted to be 69%. Crystal says, salute. Doc says, I contributed 1 vote to refunding the Transformers toys, so thanks for the carry. Nora said, oh no, mouthwashing, I forgot about it. Oak said, what would make even worse, huh, what?
Wait, what? What did he say?
Oh, Clam!
I couldn't hear him because he was stage whispering.
Clam, all we were doing is planning things for your next birthday that are secret, and you love secret birthday surprise. Don't tell Clam what it really is. It's just your birthday, Clam. And I appreciate the Clam yes and stuff like that. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Hang on, I see there's a hydrate command. Thank you very much for the hydrate command. I'm going to finish this one off right here. Very much. Thank you very much, Tiff. Thank you, Tiff. Nora says, oh my gosh. Oak said, bro, I literally just tried to send a hydrate. Oak says, thief. Tiff says, ha. Chris with an emote. Huh? What?
Oh, good. I can't wait to get the birthday surprises smile.
Yes, and if they're not here this year, it just means it took a little bit too much time and it'll be there one of your subsequent birthdays, but it will be worth it and for sure happening. And thank you very much for the 10 bits. Crap, chat, we gotta find a birthday present for Clam now. I don't know, I got us in a real jam. We gotta come with a surprise for him. I gotta read some more in the chat because I'm still so far behind. Tiff says, I'm just bullying you today, huh? Tiff says, or excuse me, Oak says, monster. It says, Vero, Nora with the emo. It says, oh my gosh. Vera says, I tried to add a lot to make him yell it. Oak says, I love Beef Longa voice. I didn't even mean to say voice. I just mean I love Beef Longa. Oak says, but autocorrect added it. Vera said, one of us. Nora said, also, guys. Oak says, yeah. Nora said, I got an 18 out of 20 on a math quiz the other day. Vera said, let's go. Nora said, yesterday. Oak says, smiling. Beowulf said, Persona used 5 party members during the early games. Pin this, please. Tiff says, quick question, Crystal. How perceptive are you? Nora says, I would kidnap Fuka. Oak says, 3 hour. Crap, I'm still almost 20 minutes behind. Oak says, she would kill you. Nora said, no, but I wouldn't hurt her. Oak says, of course. Nora said, I just snatch her and then ask her to teach me how to cook. But Fuka was an awful cook, though. That was pinned earlier. Oak says, I just hope your voice is okay with overtime. Vera with the salute. Beowulf with the salute. Oak says to Nora, bro, why you want Fuka of all people to teach you how to cook? She would teach you how to cook burned water. Nora said, I don't know, because Shinji kind of taught her. He tried at least. Oak said, but she's so bad at cooking. Nora said, I would kidnap this pretty lady and ask her to teach me how to be like her, Hulkenberg. Vera says, oh man. Oak says, so true. Nora said, I love kidnapping children. For the record, this channel does not endorse kidnapping children, and if there are any lurkers, we do play the game. I'm just scrambling to try and catch up in chat. Oak says, same. Nora says, I mean, what? Said, who said that? Oak said, me. Nora says, okay. I want to be home. I feel like I'm about to die of everything. Oak said, don't die. It's bad for your health. Dying could be the symptom of death. Nora says, hypothermia, stomachache, exhaustion. Are those raid suggestions? Nora said, my feet are freezing because the bottom of the car is so cold. Huh?
Even if we kidnap a child for Clam's B-Day gift.
There's an idea. We'll get it. Oh, sorry. Clam, pretend you didn't hear that. We're talking about surprise. That's a good idea. Then Henry can have a new sibling. So yeah, there we go. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Nora says, oh man. Tiff says, I'm gonna get going. I have to open tomorrow. I need sleep. Good night all. Good night, Tiff. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry I didn't catch up before you had to leave. I'm trying hard, but thank you so much, Tiff. You're awesome, and thank you for your generosity earlier, and I'll be sure to get that DLC. Clam says, no. Nora says, well, yay. Clam said, don't help him. He needs to learn. Oak said, but maybe me learning is learning to use slow mode. Is to learn to use the features that Twitch has equipped to help me. Oak says, Vero, can you pin this, please? Vero's awesome. We love Vero. Oak says, Clam. Nora says, Clam. And what a clip. Hang on, let me load this up with the clip viewer. And this will tell us how far behind we are with the timestamp. This is how many minutes ago? 16 minutes ago. We're getting close. This clip is titled, Why Are You Explaining Yourself? Let's watch this. Let's give me a chance to catch my breath as well.
I'm in your debt.
He said that one.
And so?
Oh, that's it. That's it. Thank you for the clip. That amuses me greatly. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, and thank goodness there's no chatting going on YouTube right now, so I don't have to worry about catching up there. Vera said, this made me chuckle. Vera said, it's a good ha. Said, welcome. Oak said, the clip link, it has Asian Glow in it, which is the name of a musician I like. Crystal says, Clam. Doc says, that menu screen is beautiful. Vera said, pin what? Nora said, oh, one of the raid suggestions isn't online anymore, but Atlantic is. Oak says, that message. Vera says, oh. Oak said, have the most beautiful UIs. Crystal said, Vero is awesome message. Vera said, nah, you don't pin falsehoods. Oak said, I don't know if you've seen P3 or P5R UI. Oak said, I said, please though, and it's true. Crystal, can you pin it? Nora said, it's true, Vero. Oak says, or Clam. Vera said, nuh-uh. Nora said, I'm gonna freeze to death. Oak said, but I said, please. Vera said, that's the fluffiest cow I've ever seen. And he's got like ram horns. Vera said, fine. Vera said, I pinned that against my will. Oak says, see, Vero, it's true. Clam says, my son is good. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Nora said, I want to go to sleep. I'm trying to let you go to sleep, Nora. I'm trying. Oak said, we love you, Vero. Vera says, congrats. Oak says, whoa. Nora said, stop, Logan. Clam said, also, I saw that, but I mailed the schedule. Then I was told their son broke their foot. Oh, wait. Clam RM? Are you saying the Chief Asian broke his foot? I'm having to stop myself to not say you guys' real names. So I guess CH has to play. Nora said, I need a blanket. I'm so cold. There are like 500 police lights. Oh my gosh, I'm not even kidding. Oak says, laughing. Nora said, like there are a lot. Vera said, laughing, you guys did the right thing. Nora said, Geo fire trucks. Oh my gosh, that car bad. Also 2. And there's a slow mode. Vera said, Clam fighting for that slow mode. And then there's goes Undone. Clam said, no slow mode. Don't help him. He doesn't like his life easy. Can't tell you. Nora said, like, I couldn't even tell what happened to that car, but one side was gray and crumpled and looked absolutely wrecked. I'm guessing it got wrecked. Omari says, the band girl. Crystal says, oh, the short-haired Gorial. Nora says, yeah. Vera said, yup. Nora said, that's why I go with the other girl whose name I forget. Drama girl. Oak said, yeah, she looks like a 10-year-old Pikachu. Nora said, Oak, what's her name? Oak said, Yumi is better anyway. Nora says, Yumi. Nora says, no, yay. Nora said, take a follow of appreciation, Clam. Clam has streamed before. Very informative coding streams. Omari says, she just looks like a young Japanese girl, though, not Nanako's age. Oh, so that was the Ayane girl that Oak mentioned then? Wait, what was that held from Automod? Automod held the phrase, looks like a young Japanese girl was held by Automod? What a weirdly specific thing that Twitch does not allow you to say, looks like a young Japanese girl? Weird. Oak says, well, Nanako's like 6. She looks like 10 or 12. Nora says, I love Nanako. She's like 6 or 7. Oak says, she looks like a middle schooler, like Narukami is my age. Doc says, I think I gotta head out now. Enjoy the rest of the stream. This is a great time. Thank you. I'm glad you've been enjoying the streams, Doc, even though you never played the game. Sleep well. Have a good rest of your night. Hope to see you tomorrow for mouth washing. Oak says, goodbye. Vera said, shush, don't say that I enable. Oh, yeah. Vera says, shush, don't say I enabled slow mode out loud or Clam is gonna notice. Nora says, yay. Vera says, Crystal with a emote. Nora says, bro. Vera says, Logan. Crystal with an emote. Crystal says, Clam. Vera said, laughing. Oak said, he said, slow. Oak says to Clam, he said slow mode was re-enabled, but it's okay, I'm still stage whispering. Nora said, pretty lady is Hulkenberg. Vera said, oh, Q snitch. Clam says, oh, good, can't wait for the surprises. Crystal says, I want to be evil. Clam says, yo, I gotta be close to catching up, right? Oak says, I told him. Crystal says, mwahaha. Crystal said, by the power I have, you all except mods are silenced. Let's see. Nora says, I made it home, guys. Yay. And you're still alive, right? Vera said, welcome home. Crystal says, whisper, we should definitely kidnap a child for Clam. Says Crystal, not me. Oak said, thank you for the very poopy stream. It made me smile. That means I gotta be close, right? I gotta be close. Oh, the end is in sight. Omari said, best girl is Yukiko. Fight me. I'm sorry. I do have to respectfully decline. Not decline. Disagree. That's the word. Chie. Chie is the best. But that's fine, because that means you can have your protagonist marry Yukiko, and I can have my protagonist marry Chie. It's I was gonna say it's an additive compromise, but I don't think that's the right term. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second. I've been talking so much, I'm losing oxygen to my brain. Oak says, I know I say that every time, but they really do make me smile every time. I'm glad then. Even if they didn't really, I would still appreciate the thought, but I'm glad they genuinely do. Oak says, Logan will fight you over that. Crystal says, best girl is Chie. Nora said, you and me both. Oak says, he loves Chie. Nora said, Yukiko and Chie are both best girls, and they're dating, says Nora. Vera said, thank you for the very fluffy cow petting stream. Crystal said, thank you for the banging stream. Oak said, drink water and hydrate. Logan, good night. I will after the stream. Crystal says, breathe. I will after the stream. Moonlight with a smile. Nora said, night, night, everyone. Love y'all. Survive very cold. There we go. 3 hours, 27 minutes, and 24 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. And I gotta breathe for a second there. Gotta breathe, and I'll check out the raid suggestions in just a moment, but I'm still recovering here. Okay. Let's check out these raid suggestions, see who has a limited number of viewers here. Oh, look, someone's playing Omori. We gotta raid the Omori streamer. There we go. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see here. So let me read some more stuff that's appearing before I initiate the raid, because otherwise I'm just gonna get far behind again. Crystal says, yippee! Nora said, bro has to clarify it was from me and that he doesn't ship them. Yes, I do. Vera said, Logan, did you update the schedule? I did. Oak said, yes, actually. Vera says, good. Nora said, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Crystal said, oh, that was subraid. Nora said, but Atlantic. Ah, well. Now here we go. Here's the raid we're choosing. Is this one. I know it was already posted, but I'm going to put this again here because it'll be quicker and easier for me to highlight and copy to my clipboard. Here's our raid message. There we are. And let me give the rundown for anyone who might be still lurking. I don't know why you would lurk after the last half hour I spent just reading chat. But our schedule, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternated between this and Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. But we've added some bonus Saturday streams this month. So one of them is tomorrow, where we're going to be playing the second half of Mouthwashing. So stick around for that. Also, here is, I'm sure somebody already posted this, but here is a link tree that includes a Discord invite link, TikTok, where they either deboosted my post today, or I hope I'm not in a shadow ban again, but they're probably going to get banned in the US soon anyway. My TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff, so feel free to check those things out. Let's see, Oak said good night, everyone. Nora said night, everyone. Love y'all. Moonlight says later, y'all. Nora says hug, everyone. Vera said see you guys tomorrow. Oak with a little heart. Nora with some waving emotes. Crystal said bye-bye, take responsibility tomorrow. We'll try. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys are the best. Time flies playing. Oh, we got to get Gallica out of the screen here. It's not going to get mad at me, is it? There we go. But thank you all so much. Oddly, this weird way, I feel like we accomplished a lot, but also didn't really do a whole lot. So, but it was fun. I had fun because I have fun spending time with you guys. You guys are the best. Enjoy the raid. Good night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. See you tomorrow for mouthwashing. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD or on YouTube, good night as well.
What now?
What now is we're ending. I was trying to do it smooth, but I forgot I had to hit tab to get the menu to click this. Thanks for drawing attention to it, protagonist.